Mason's Towing and Recovery has 35 years of experience. Call us at 304-275-3621 to get help with recovery and accidents, mechanical breakdowns, and more. We are a part of AAA and we take most insurances. If you break down out of town in Parkersburg or Charleston, or if you just Bo-Duke jump it over the hill, we will be there to get you home safe and sound. Call Mason's Towing for all your towing needs at 304-275-3621 and tell Rick WVRC sent you.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
If you're in need of specialized, proactive, and compassionate physical therapy services in Elizabeth, West Virginia, Mountain River Physical Therapy is a clear choice. Our team of advanced degreed and certified practitioners is dedicated to ongoing education to ensure we provide our valued patients with the latest treatments, techniques, and equipment. We pride ourselves on offering personalized treatment plans with practical strategies tailored to your needs and recovery goals. To make your experience as smooth as possible, we assist with scheduling convenient appointments, filing insurance claims, and setting up payment plans. When you book your first visit to Mountain River Physical Therapy, you can look forward to regaining confidence, peace of mind, and independence, and embarking on a clear path to recovery with a team you can trust. Mountain River Physical Therapy. Find us online at mountainriverpt.com.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our Women and Maternal Care Services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Den on the campus of Wirt County High School this evening. Usually you might see a basketball court if you've been watching the WVRC broadcast, but not tonight. There's a mat on the floor. I'm joined by Coach Don Myers. We have wrestling this evening. I am pumped up and excited to bring this to you guys tonight. We're doing senior night first. Anderson Carruthers has just been introduced, Coach. Glad to have you here with us this evening.
My pleasure. Yeah, it's great to be able to recognize our seniors. We're going to be talking about them off and on throughout the night.
Absolutely.
And just let you know how these kids have progressed over the 4 years here at the high school and just the dedication that it takes for this.
Absolutely. You know, that's a big deal and a big thing that I wanted to bring out here tonight. You know, Matt Bayless is being introduced right now, but Coach, you know, just with wrestling, the dedication, the commitment, the toughness, the grittiness that you have to have just as an individual to be able to do this sport and to thrive in it. You know, it's a big deal.
It is. Yes, it is.
And for us to be able to bring this is the only home event of the year.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we are putting a spotlight right on these kids tonight so that our community can see these kids and see the accomplishments that they have, because a lot of times, you know, the wrestling team, a lot of people, you know, unless you're a parent of the team, you may not know how the team's doing. Got a good wrestling team, got a good wrestling coach and staff and all that, and we want to make sure that that our community is aware, and the support that they get, hopefully it will only grow from doing a broadcast like this tonight.
Absolutely. And the thing you was talking about the dedication, unless you're a parent or you wrestled in high school as well, it's hard to believe and understand the amount of conditioning and personal effort and fortitude, as they say, that you have to put in year-round anymore to be able to wrestle, 3 periods in a match, and if you have to go overtime, you have that. And people say conditioning's all the same. No, it's not. It's so sport specific anymore. You can take your best sprinter in the world and you throw them on the mat for 3 periods and/or overtime. It's completely different. Their tongues hanging out. They can't hardly breathe, and a true wrestler is ready for more.
Wrestling conditioning is different than any other sport we have.
Yes.
And there's no doubt about it. Now, I'm not I did not wrestle in school, but as a football coach, I know this. If you send me a wrestler that's coming out for football, I know that he's probably going to be a linebacker because he's going to be tough, he's going to be gritty, and he's going to know how to tackle someone.
Absolutely, because it's all about leverage, and that's what wrestling is.
Exactly.
So when you go to tackle someone in football, it's all leverage, and they get that, from the years of wrestling that they put in. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you don't have to teach a kid that comes off the wrestling mat onto the football field about those things.
No.
They just know it because you have to know it in wrestling, or you're not going to make it.
That's what, you're going to be looking at the lights and very, very often.
Counting the lights in the ceiling. Yeah, and the stars.
That's it. Yeah, that place has 200 ceiling tiles. I counted them often.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, we're getting ready to do the national anthem. We're going to leave the mics on and we'll let you guys participate. All right, Coach, we're back here after the national anthem.
Yes.
This was supposed to be a quad. We had a team that wasn't able to be here due to school closings today. We had some pretty icy roads out there, icy conditions this morning, so we had one team that wasn't able. So this is turning into a try then tonight.
Correct.
So we have the PHSB team that is here. We have Sissonsville High School, and, of course, we have your homestanding Wirt County Tigers. Now, the first matches that will happen tonight will be Sissonsville versus the PHSB team squad.
Correct, and then the second match will be between us and Sissonsville, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right, and then I think we'll close the night out against Parkersburg.
Correct.
So as these first matches are taking place, Coach, we're probably not going to give you a whole lot of in-depth coverage on those. The camera's going to roll. We're going to watch these, but we're really going to really focus in, obviously, when our kids start taking a mat. But, Coach, we were talking before we came on the broadcast tonight about the growth of the of girl wrestling,
yes,
across our state. And like you said, I think we're probably behind the curve on that. I think a lot of other states have seen the growth. We're finally starting to see it here in West Virginia.
Yes.
But it's really cool to see how this has taken off.
Oh my! It's amazing the interest that has happened with the young ladies and the wrestling, and it's more on an even ground. I know when we started having girls wrestle around here, people would say it's not fair, male versus female and so forth and so on, which there are some issues with that. But now with what our area, our conference, and the state is doing now, the girls are now on a level playing field, if you will.
Right.
They have their own state tournament, which is outstanding.
Yes.
And it's now you're comparing apples to apples.
Yeah, that's a big deal. We were talking about this again before we came on air, but the tournament that the girls have now is close to being on par with the boys
Yes.
tournament. It's something that it's great to see. It's a good thing to see that these girls are now able to compete on that same stage
Yes.
against other females, and we have a couple of female wrestlers here tonight you're going to get to see a little bit later on. One of them being one of those seniors,
Yes.
Anderson Carruthers, who was introduced here this evening. Excited to, when she gets up there, be able to talk a little bit more about this. But, just watching these girls and just the respect that I have for every kid that's going to take the mat here tonight, because I know what it takes to the commitment that it takes to be successful in a sport. But wrestling is something on another level, man. Like these kids, and just the life lessons that they're learning.
Oh, yes.
The sacrifice that you have to make, just sometimes at the dinner table.
Yes,
to be successful.
the self-discipline with that.
Absolutely.
To keep their weight manageable. Now, back years and years ago, you could, the wrestler could lose just way too much weight, but now they have safeguards in place to where they can only use so much percent of their weight based on their body fat setup and so forth and so on, which makes it much more safer. But they still have to watch their weight at the dinner table, and that's a lot of self-discipline right there.
Absolutely. I'm still looking for some of that myself. I haven't lost what I needed to from the holidays yet, I'll tell you that. But, yeah, these guys, the guys and gals that'll be out here tonight, the way a kid – I just like it because I sound like old man, get off my lawn, but I'm going to say it anyway. Kids just aren't the same as they used to be, and I've seen them change over my years in coaching, and I know I've been coaching for a while now. But doggone it, just the hard work, effort. Kids come in, walk through the door, expect to be handed a starting position. If not, they don't play and things like that. And it's just it's frustrating. But when you see these wrestlers come out here and you know what they've been through just to get to this point, to me, it's like a breath of fresh air.
It is.
Just watching these kids, how they go about their business.
Because you hit the nail right on the head, because you have to come out and you have to prove yourself. Depending on the size of your team, you have wrestle-offs to determine who's wrestling tonight as an example, if you have full teams and extra wrestlers.
Right.
And it's one of these things, you only get better amongst your team wrestling the best.
That's right.
And then that allows you to wrestle the best of other schools, and all that does is just continues to improve your technique, your strength, your knowledge, because a lot of times they'll tell you that a wrestler will make a move to set up another move or two moves later that maybe help them put their opponent in a pinning combination.
Yes.
So and it just it's amazing what you have to do, and not taking anything away from any of our other sports.
No.
They're all so specific.
Right.
But the one thing about wrestling is this, Coach. It's one-on-one out there.
That's the thing. Now it's a team sport. There'll be a team score tonight at the end. But during it is mano y mano. It is one-on-one. You win or you lose, and you can't point a finger at anybody else. It's on you. And I love that. I love that about this sport. Absolutely.
But it is a sport of its own. You either enjoy wrestling, or I'm going to say you don't for the most part, because of everything that we've already talked about. And then for the parents, the travel and the sacrifices that parents make as well, I get it. Now, neither one of my boys wrestled when they was in high school, but I did many years ago when I still wrestled the saber-toothed tigers and so forth.
Right, had to dodge dinosaurs on the way in.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's things have changed, but again, things have stayed the same.
Right.
With everything.
Yeah, it's still the commitment, it's still the hard work, it's still all those things that I love about the sport.
Yep.
And, like you were saying, wrestling is one of those sports, like you could be a casual, basketball fan or a football fan or a baseball fan because there's a scoreboard and there's some points. I mean, there's a scoreboard in wrestling. But you can kind of tell in basketball, when that ball goes in that hoop, the team's going to get a point for that or whatever.
Right.
But in wrestling, there's moves and there's back points and there's takedowns. There's some things that you really got to have an idea of what you're looking at or you're really not going to know what's going on.
No. And I know there's been rule changes over the past several years about the scoring and so forth. I wasn't aware of till last year with some of the scoring.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what they are exactly this year, but I know enough to be dangerous with some of the stuff when it comes to the sport. But it's still wrestling.
Absolutely. It's still wrestling.
Moves are the same moves for the most part.
Right.
Some different names,
terminology.
terminology.
They're going to call it something different, but and that's probably in any sport, because I know in football it's the same thing. Like they used to call it single wing. All the spread stuff we run now, it's just that spread out. It's the same stuff. And we just call it something different, but it's really the same concepts and principles still remain. And so wrestling's the same way. It is. The basic stuff is still the things that are going to make you successful or not.
That is it. And the thing that's going to make you successful is, do you really want to do it? Again, like you said, you can't be half-hearted about it, especially as an athlete, because of everything else we've already talked about that you have to do to be successful. You're either going to do it or you're not. And if you're not, then you're not going to have an enjoyable time.
Absolutely. You bring up a good point. And, I coach a team sport, football. And there's times when kids can be on the team, but not necessarily a part of what's happening on a Friday night, and at practice is kind of coasting, But that's not how wrestling works. No. You got to want it, because if you're going to that mat room out there where Coach Danny Life takes him out there every day after school, I see him walking out by the football field, heading into that mat room. So if you don't want to be there, you're not lasting.
No.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, you're not going to have a very good outcome.
Correct.
Because you're going to get out there, and he and Coach Matt Dye, and I'm not sure who some of the other coaches are. There's been a number of them that were wrestlers here and did outstanding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Seamus, that's one of them.
Seamus, I thought I saw Seamus over there.
He's on staff.
So, if your heart's not in it, it's not going to be a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. Since we're talking about the staff, it's definitely a point I wanted to get to. Let's talk a little bit about our wrestling coaching staff, starting with head man Danny Life, who's been here for quite a few years now.
Yes, he has been.
And been very successful.
Yes.
Won the state championship not that long ago.
Yes. It was, I think, 2017.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I have that T-shirt in my office right now.
Beautiful.
And that was when they were the highest-ranked single-A school when you had double-A and single-A together. And they were the unofficial single-A state champs that year.
Right.
But since then they have had a good run. That's for sure.
They have. Coach Life's done an outstanding job, and you have assistant coach Matt Dye. I know he's been with him for quite some time,
and was an excellent wrestler here.
Yeah. Well, let's just be honest. The name Dye in wrestling in Wirt County is the same thing.
Yes.
That Dye is synonymous with wrestling in this county and that family. And there's
my lands.
Kenny was a coach here for a while, did a great job, and Danny's done an excellent job. But all the Dyes. There'll be a Dye wrestling later tonight. Peyton.
Yep.
He's just another one in the line.
Yeah. Well, you had Erica Dye back years ago, was a state champ.
Can't believe I forgot that. You're absolutely that. I was going to bring that up. But female state champ.
Back when there was
no female class. She's beating the boys.
Yes.
Yeah. So absolutely.
So when you say that last name, Dye, you better make sure what you're talking about is correct.
That's right. Because when there's a wrestling mat out, that name is going to come up. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you hear your opponent is a Dye, you may want to scratch your head and rethink about it.
You might die.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. But they've been around. Well, I've been here 20 plus years, and you're right. That name is synonymous with wrestling.
Yeah,
in Wirt
absolutely,
County.
absolutely. And
at all levels.
Right, at all levels. And again, can't say enough about Coach Life. He. Got to know him a little bit over the years. Mm-hmm. I like the way he operates. He's not a me guy. No. He's a team guy. He's a behind-the-scenes guy. I think he would like to just show up, coach his kids, and go home and not deal with any kind of – he doesn't want any recognition. He doesn't want any spotlight. I appreciate guys like that, and he's definitely one of them. But he just keeps his nose to the grindstone. He works his butt off out there. I know he does, and he produces – I think that's why one of the reasons why every year we have a very competitive wrestling squad because of the efforts of him and the assistant coaches that put in so much time and effort.
Yep. And again, with the assistant coaches, he lets them do their job out there.
Yeah, he does. Yep.
And just like you do with the football team with your assistants, you allow them to be coaches.
Yeah.
And then at when time's needed, you as a head coach and Danny as a head coach, takes care of matters, whatever that case may be.
Right.
But the big thing is you guys allow your coaches to coach.
Yeah, you got to let them have some
Yes.
ownership and some input, so they have some feeling of belonging and buy-in,
Absolutely.
and have some skin in the game.
Yes.
And so definitely, I mean, when things go wrong, it's my fault because ultimately I'm the one that has to answer for that. And Coach Life would say the same thing.
Yep. Yes, he would.
But at the same time though, with the assistance, of course, I've been fortunate to have Ben Moore with me forever, and he's someone I can trust. I don't have to worry about what Coach is telling. I know the information's right.
Yep.
We've been working together so long, we can finish each other's
All my
sentences on the
lands,
football field, and so and I know that Danny feels the same way about Matt.
Yep.
Having a guy like Matt that's
Yep.
been here and wrestled here and been through it, knows all the things that Danny, the concept,
Yes.
the team, the things that Danny's trying to build. Matt's finishing his sentences out
Yep.
there in the mat room, or out there as well. I know
Yep.
that. So
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be fun to bring this to you guys tonight.
Yes, indeed. And again, going back to the staff, when you stay together that long, it's like a family. You're intertwined with one another. Like what you were saying, you finish each other's sentences. Your mind and your thoughts and your concepts are all molded and melded together, if you will.
Yes.
To where it's not just one person out there coaching; it's three, even though it's just one maybe.
Right.
So it's definitely a win-win for our kids. We've been so fortunate with what they've been able to do with the program. I'm just going to say selfishly, it would be great if we could field a full team year after year, and I know they would too.
Right.
But it's the day and times, and no rocks being thrown to about anything.
No.
But just so thankful for the kids that are out there and that
Absolutely.
are putting in the time and the effort. And
For sure.
Because again, like we said, it's effort.
It is. Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, we're going to take a quick commercial break.
Okay.
We're going to play a couple of commercials from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. This is Wirt County High School Wrestling on WVRC.
If you're in need of specialized, proactive, and compassionate physical therapy services in Elizabeth, West Virginia, Mountain River Physical Therapy is a clear choice. Our team of advanced degreed and certified practitioners is dedicated to ongoing education to ensure we provide our valued patients with the latest treatments, techniques, and equipment. We pride ourselves on offering personalized treatment plans with practical strategies tailored to your needs and recovery goals. To make your experience as smooth as possible, we assist with scheduling convenient appointments, filing insurance claims, and setting up payment plans. When you book your first visit to Mountain River Physical Therapy, you can look forward to regaining confidence, peace of mind, and independence, and embarking on a clear path to recovery with a team you can trust. Mountain River Physical Therapy. Find us online at mountainriverpt.com.
Myers Family Insurance in Elizabeth is your local farm and business insurance specialist. Did you know that your homeowner's policy may not cover your crops, livestock, equipment, or farm liability? A custom farm policy from Myers Family Insurance protects all that and more. Or maybe you own a small business or a large corporation. We offer business insurance, commercial auto, and workers' compensation to fit all your needs. I'm Matt Myers, and I invite you to let my family protect your family. Call 304-275-7111 or visit MyersFamilyInsurance.com for a free quote.
Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth has just got in a fresh shipment of deer corn, flavored corn, and salt blocks for your deer. And don't forget about your other animals. We have all your seeds and feed for all the other animals as well at Riverbend Supply in downtown Elizabeth.
All right, and we're back. I'm Coach Jason Hickman. I'm joined by Coach Don Myers. We're at Matt's side tonight, getting ready to call some Wirt County Tiger Wrestling. Fired up for that right now. We've got PHS's B team and Sissonsville Wrestling here. Coach, as they continue to go, we're just kind of sitting here talking about the sport and just talking about some different aspects surrounding it. And, we've talked about the hard work that it takes to be successful. It's in every sport, but man, wrestling is its own animal.
Every bit of it.
And I hope that we're putting that across tonight. My goal was, we had this WVRC came to us before football season,
right?
And so we had an outstanding crew, led by Jeremy Kirby, Shane Bates, and Matt Hayes that just did excellent work all season long. and Casey McCulty running the camera, the guy behind the scenes. Well, guess who's still behind the scenes? Casey. McCulty. But with that said, and they did such an excellent job, and I think so many people enjoyed it in our community that I wanted to return that favor since they did it all football season and call. Because, I mean, I might as well call the boys' games because my son's on the team, so I'm here anyway.
Right.
But I'm calling all the girls' games for Jeremy, all the home games. But when I knew that we were having a home wrestling match, I said we have got to make sure that we air this thing and broadcast this because I feel like that a lot of times the wrestlers don't get the recognition that they have earned and deserve because, as something we were just talking about before, wrestling is either one of these things where you're all in or there's not a casual wrestling fan.
No.
You're either all in or you're all out. My goal tonight is to hopefully we'll have some people from our community watch this, get a little bit of a feel for wrestling in general and support our kids. We're getting there, Coach, we're getting close, as crazy as it sounds. In a couple of weeks, hey, we're getting ready to get into the postseason in wrestling here.
Yeah, you're going to have regionals coming up, and then right after that it'll be the states.
Yeah, and it'll be on us before you know it.
Yeah. And
wrestling's such a short season, but my gosh, it's such a rough season. I don't know if you can make it any longer what it is, for these kids.
You're exactly right. And again, with your thoughts with this, and also, we had talked earlier about needing to definitely recognize these seniors because of whether it's their first year wrestling or it's their fourth year of wrestling at the high school, it is a lot of grit and determination and sacrifice they've had to put in. And you wanted to showcase them because of that so that everybody knows, not only just moms and dads and aunts and uncles and grandma and granddads, but the community of what these kids have done over however many years they've wrestled.
Right.
And because, again, they deserve the recognition. And again, this is nothing, no stones, once again, being thrown at anybody.
Right.
But this is a recognition for the kids to show the fans and the community what wrestling is about. Because I'm sure there's some out there, they're not sure. When they hear wrestling, of course, they think of the professional wrestling and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
But this is not it.
No. This is real.
Yes, this is real. This is real.
Yeah.
Now, you can, and the thing is, we had a young man that wrestled in college and got scholarship money because he was a wrestler.
Right.
And so, for students that are looking at additional ways to help pay for college and so forth, this is another avenue, a sports scholarship.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing. And the kids can do this, and then they can move into the Pan Am Games, if you will. Then you have a wrestling and Olympics.
The Olympic wrestling,
and oh my gosh, it's amazing what is out there for the kids. And not all people understand that because West Virginia is not a huge wrestling state.
Right.
Now, if you go to like Pennsylvania,
just
Nebraska, or something like that, Iowa, those are huge wrestling states.
Yeah.
And again, it's just one of those things.
It is just a cultural thing.
It is. It is that, and there's so much opportunity for the kids.
Absolutely. It certainly is. As we watch these guys wrestle, you just kind of take a look because, our team's going to be wrestling both of these teams here in just a little while. And, you just hope that each one of our kids is able to have some success.
Right.
But I tell you what, of course, PHS, of course, they're a quad A school.
Yep.
But it's their JV. But let's face it, when you've got that many kids in your school, you're going to have a lot of good wrestlers on your team. And so we're going to see some good wrestling from them tonight. And then Sissonsville is also, what are they, AAA or double?
I think they're AAA.
I think so too. I think they're a AAA school. So they're going. Both these teams are bringing in some big boys.
Yes, they are.
When you look at our squad, we've got some real tough kids, but when you start getting to the upper weight classes, we don't have them.
No, the highest weight class that we'll fill tonight is the 175.
Right.
And then after that, I think there's an additional 3 weight classes that of the heavier weights that we don't have.
Yeah, and I would love to see, like you said earlier, I would love to see kids get into this where we're able to fill out our team and have and that's big when you start talking about team scoring.
Yes.
And in the postseason and getting the states and all that. If you can fill out your weight classes, you're just giving yourself a great opportunity to compete at that level.
Correct. Because again, like you said, when the postseason starts, we'll have the LKC tournament, and then again the regional, and then again the state. and those will all be wrapped, starting up somewhere around mid-February ish.
Right.
And but there's just so much potential that the kids have in front of them.
For sure, and as we're talking about postseason, don't really want to get in too far into this, Coach, because I don't want to have the SSAC coming after us or anything. But I will say that I would love to see them take a closer look at the sport of wrestling and how we do things at the state level.
Correct.
I would love to see a single A bracket that's where our kids wrestle single A kids and compete for a single A state championship. We talked about we won a state championship not that long ago, but we had to wrestle a bunch of double A kids, and then we ended up being the top rated single A team.
Right.
Well, how about, since we got 4 divisions in every other sport, how about we get that in wrestling? And I know there's reasons, and I know that, but honestly, the reasons that I've heard, I'm not buying, to be honest with you. I really think that we should take, as a state, because it is a growing sport.
Yes.
And I think it's something that we need to take a really hard look at and see, can we not get 4 classifications and have the single A boys that we were going to put on a mat go wrestle single A boys for a single A state championship.
A true single A
yes.
state. Well, from what I understand, and before we did this reclassification to where we have the 4 size differences of our schools.
Yeah.
The thing that I understood, now this is just through talk, nothing official.
Yeah.
But that there was not enough schools that was in single A to have their own bracket.
Yeah.
But now, like what you're saying with the new classifications,
yes.
I think there should be enough to where they can have their own bracket at the state tournament.
I agree.
At one time, whenever we did this with football, they said, well, how are we going to work all the championship games? Well, they did it, and it worked fine.
Yeah, and I think, just from talking to different folks, that it could vary. You might add 1 day to the state tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe you add a day, but you can make it work.
Yes.
And I think it's something we need to look into. I mean, again, with football, what I'm familiar with, the most familiar with, we made 4 classifications. So, in Quad A, where there's not a ton of teams, and in single A where we compete, not a lot of teams. So sometimes you get a 4 and 6 team getting into the playoffs, but it is what it is.
It is, yes.
And so in wrestling, I feel like it's the same thing. If we don't have enough schools, or a lot of schools having a full team, I still think you need to look at that, and we need to make that happen.
Well,
and have that single A just for itself in wrestling.
Yeah, because again, like we said earlier, then you're comparing apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Because, and it's, the larger schools have such a bigger pool of athletes to pull from.
They do.
And that's always been the case. But it's always been the case that there's been a level playing field for the kids all throughout the year. And then when you get to the playoffs or the state tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and also with that, Coach, you know this to be true, your bigger schools, those kids that are wrestling, they don't have to go play football, or they don't have to go play baseball, or they don't have to, because there's all kinds of kids at that school, so they're focusing on wrestling basically year-round. Our kids can't do that. No. Like, our kids have to play everything, or we don't have a team.
That's right.
And so you're, just with that, they're at a disadvantage when you're wrestling against these bigger schools that the kids just wrestling all year, and they don't do anything else. I mean, so in my opinion, like you said, I'd like to see apples and apples here in the postseason for wrestling.
Well, you take a look at the kids that are wrestling for us that played football.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say a young man or young lady from either one of the schools that are here with us tonight.
Right.
That child did not play a fall sport.
Right.
So technically their body is healthier than what ours are coming out of a what was it, quarterfinal? What did we make it to? Quarterfinals.
Yep.
So their body's not beat up in that other sport and so forth. So, again, like you're playing on a level playing field, and it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And maybe hopefully after this year where they saw how well the state football playoffs went, they may be able to say, okay, it worked okay with football. Why can't it work okay with wrestling?
If you've noticed, also, again, speaking with football, but again, it's going to make a point about wrestling. When we had 3 classifications, you'd have 3 blowouts in the state championship every year.
Yep.
You turn it into 4 classifications. Now you got similar kind of teams competing against each other. Now you had 3 awesome games and only 1 blowout game where there was a team. We'll leave that lie. But you had 3 out of the 4 were awesome games because the teams are similar that they're competing against.
Correct.
And in wrestling, I feel like you'd get the same thing. It would be an awesome experience. And let's be honest, you're also going to be involving more kids.
Yes.
And that's what this is all about.
Yes.
It's about the kids anyway. So, you know.
And, people say, you don't get a participation trophy. But you give single A its own bracket.
Yeah.
Now, look at how many more kids are getting recognition for the hard work that they put in.
Absolutely.
They are a true state champion then.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
And again, so the thing folks need to understand, what are we about here, in the school system? It's about the kids.
It is.
Okay?
Yep.
And the hard work and all that they do, not only with sports, but academics, band, all that.
Right.
It's about the hard work they put in and the true recognition that they need.
Absolutely.
And another bracket would do that for wrestling.
It would. Just something I hope that, who are we? But it's just something I would like to see our state take a look at.
Hopefully
just being honest.
Hopefully our superintendent and our principal won't get a phone call tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, moving on, let's find something else to talk about, because we probably talked enough. We're probably already in trouble, so we better move on from that. But, as the PHS team and Sissonsville continues to wrestle here, our team will be ready to go here soon.
Yeah, they're warming up as we speak.
They are warming up. They're getting ready. We're excited to see these guys come on out here and get after it a little bit. Yep. But, as they continue to do so, it's just been I wish we had more home wrestling events, but I know Coach Life, he likes to go, coach the kids, and you know what I mean? And so I think it is what it is, but we have the one event each year, and so we're excited to be able to bring that to you for sure.
Well, and I tell you, with the number of games, with the boys and girls basketball, it's hard to schedule a match here because, again, it is what it is. There's, the kids play so many games in both of the basketballs. It's hard to have an open night.
It is, because there's no auxiliary gym.
No.
I mean, what you see is what you get here. So you trying to find a night open is definitely difficult.
I think folks would frown upon if we played half court basketball, and on the other half we'd have a wrestling match going on.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It might be fun.
It might.
That'd be interesting.
Yes.
I don't know. We might look into something like that down the road. That'd definitely be a fundraiser, because people would pay to see it.
Yes, they would.
Yeah, that'd be something else. I'll tell you what, Coach, we're going to take another quick break. We'll come right back here after these commercial messages. This is WVRC Tiger Wrestling.
Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway in Creston, West Virginia, or call 304-275-3351. Do you have a craving for a sub like our 8-inch Italian, Philly steak, or a great pizza sub with fries, or maybe chili cheese fries or onion petals? We got you covered at Shade Tree Diner and Carryout at 10416 Little Canal Parkway, or call 304-275-3351 for your order today. We welcome all bikers and ATV rides, open Tuesday through Saturday 11 to 7, Sundays 11 to 3, and closed on Mondays.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
All right, we're back here again, getting ready to bring you some Wirt County Tiger wrestling here in just a few minutes as PHS and Sissonsville continues their match. Coach, I wanted you, because you are, again, you wrestled back in high school. This part hasn't changed, I know. Could you talk a little bit about the intensity of a match when you're out there and you're getting ready to wrestle someone, just because we haven't got a sense of it yet because our kids are on the mat.
Right.
When we step on and kids start wrestling, it's about ready to get loud in here.
Yes, it is, and that's what the kids feed off of as well.
Yeah.
When you step out there on the mat and you step on the line and you're waiting for the official to give you the last minute instructions, you become laser focused.
Yeah.
You block out most of anything. Now, I know when I wrestled again eons ago, I could still hear my coaches.
Yeah.
And I think the kids can as well.
Yeah.
But as soon as that official blows the whistle, then it's game on. You can't, you can't second guess yourself. What they're doing right now is just called your basic lockup whenever they get their hands on the back of each other's head.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're trying to force them to make a mistake, even while they're standing up here.
Yep.
Sometimes they'll drag a foot too slow back and you grab an ankle, whatever the case may be. Or as soon as he blows that whistle, you go ahead and shoot in to try to get a single or a double leg on your opponent. And once you do that, just like this young man's doing here, he's continued to work through that last move he has. He's not, if he all of a sudden feels like, I don't have it yet, and you got to keep working through it.
Right.
And then at some point in time, then, yes, you may have to let go and reevaluate where you are or change to a different position.
Now, I'll tell you this, Coach. Again, I didn't wrestle in high school, but the other day, Luke jumped me in the living room, and we got into a wrestling match on the living room floor.
Uh-huh.
And I'm telling you, after about a minute and a half, I needed an oxygen tank and an ambulance. I want to tell you the strain. Just watching these kids go. Football is, again, 6 seconds of a play, and then you get about 25 seconds. We play some tempo, so maybe it's 50, but you get a break.
You get a break.
In wrestling, man, when that clock starts, it's 2 minutes of constant strain. Imagine trying to do a chin-up and hold yourself up for 2 solid minutes. I mean, that's what they're dealing with out here.
As soon as that whistle blows, even at the beginning or in between, going to the next period, as soon as you lock in, all of a sudden your lungs are on, like you said, on fire. They are on fire, and as you're breathing, every breath you take is just like an inferno coming in.
Right.
It's not a cool breath. You could be outside. It's still going to feel like it's the heat coming off of a flame going into your lungs.
Right.
Your muscles, they feel like they each weigh a ton, your limbs do, And, again, it's the person who can persevere through that and know that it's more of a mental than a conditioning thing. They're already conditioned,
but
it's more of a mental thing, and push through that. Those are the ones that are successful.
Yeah, you see these teams, and our kids will be the exact same way.
Absolutely.
I know, but like you see kids that are getting ready to wrestle in the back, and they're just walking, they're pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them might have a headphone in or something, but they get that they're locked in.
They're it.
And you got to be, because you don't mess around out here. No. If you're not locked in, you're going to be locked out.
Yeah, every bit of it. And a lot of the kids nowadays, they come out with a script, if they will, in their mind, just like you do on the sideline.
Sure.
You have a script for some things, see how things are going to work
absolutely.
and so forth.
You may want to get in a formation, see how they're going to defend it for something later. Yeah.
And now the kids, a lot of the kids, I think nowadays, especially with our staff, our coaching staff here, they kind of have them script a couple things, to where they hit a move right off the whistle, which may lead into a second one or a third one, or maybe something completely different to where then they're going to adjust to it. But you got to be laser focused. You got to believe in yourself, and that you're in better shape. You're in better condition. You're in a better mindset that your opponent is, and that you're going to work through it no matter what. And at the end of the match, you lay there and you just wish somebody to drag you off.
Right.
Don't even try to stand up. Just drag me off.
If it goes the full 3 periods, and it goes the full deal, by the end of that, I'm telling you, you're spent for a while.
It is.
Yeah. And now these high school kids, they're high school kids, so they're going to come back quicker than you or I.
Oh, yeah, it takes me 3 weeks to think about it.
Right. But they're still spent when they come off. And it's just, let's talk a little bit, Coach, because some people may not be aware. Let's talk a little bit about, you say, getting in shape, and they're in shape. They are. I know our boys are. I know Coach Life, Coach Dye. They're not going to let them not be. But let's talk about some of the things they go through to get in shape. Let's talk about some of the conditioning that you're going to see out in the wrestling mat room. It is not for the faint of heart.
No,
I promise
it's not.
you that.
I know our kids here, a lot of times they take off and they have a conditioning warm-up run, if you will, up and down Elizabeth Hill.
Warm up.
Yeah, that's the warm up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they get out there in the mat room, and they'll do a thing called spin drills. That's That's where one of the guys or ladies, they're on their hands and knees. The other guy's chest is on their back.
Right.
And the guy that's chest is on the back, his hands are behind him, and they're spinning clockwise until the coach whistles, and then they spin counterclockwise. And while you're doing that, all your clothes are spinning together and knotting together. And you do that for minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, now after that, then you've got jumping jacks for however long.
Right.
You have up downs for however long. And that's still part of the warm-up. You haven't even got into any of your wrestling moves
Exactly.
yet.
You haven't even got to the wrestling part. But you know what? You have to, though. To get yourself conditioned to go. And I know some people might say 6 minutes. That's not very long. Well, you try it. Because that is an eternity when you're out there straining like these kids are. And to get your body in the shape that it has to be to get to that point.
Oh, my
I was talking to Coach Dye a little bit before we went on the air, and he was talking about how our kids really this year, we don't have anybody cutting a lot of weight. No. Everyone's kind of wrestling where they are.
Yeah.
But those drills aren't just to lose weight. Those drills are to get yourself in condition to be able to do this.
Well, the long run is for your endurance.
Yeah.
And then once they get in the mat room, everything they do there is it is sport specific as far as the mood, like the spin drill.
Yes.
That you're going to see that where kids are spinning around trying to get leverage on the person underneath of them.
Right.
The jumping jacks, that's shoulder movement. That's building strength. These kids don't have time to lift weights for the most part, so everything they do out there is weight oriented as well. And then once you get into working your specific technique, doing so many single leg takedowns, double legs takedowns, fireman's carry, if they still call that the fireman's carry.
Right.
Before these kids come out here for their first match, all those moves they've probably done close to 1,000 times in practice.
I guarantee it. Every one
so
of them.
all of that's conditioning before you get into your specific practice mode.
Right.
It's amazing.
It really is. And that's honestly why you don't have a full team, because a lot of kids these days don't really want to do that kind of put yourself through that kind of conditioning and sacrifice.
Yes, because again, you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. There's no in between when it comes to wrestling.
Hey, look, out there in that mat room, that's the visiting locker room for football season. We kind of put a wall up and put all their stuff in behind it, and then they come in. But I tell you what, once that wall comes down and they get that stuff out there, but there's no place to hide out there.
No.
There's mats from wall to wall, halfway up the wall.
Yes.
And there is no hiding. Like when you're out there, boy, you got to get after it. And if not, coach is going to be on you, and so like you said, you either got to do it or not. There's no in between.
Yeah, that's it. And it comes down to that inner self, that your intestinal fortitude, if you will.
Right.
Because if you want to be good at wrestling, those are the things you have to do.
Right. Absolutely. Yep.
And can't say enough about the staff, what they've done with them. It's unbelievable. And with Matt Dye and Seamus, when they wrestled here, Kenny Dye was the head coach.
Right.
And that's and he and Danny have a lot of the same coaching theory, philosophy, if you will.
Yeah.
And so it's just great for our kids.
It really
We're very fortunate. Once again, we're very fortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what it looks like here, like we may only have one or two more matches between the B team and Sissonsville before we
get out there.
Yes.
Yep. Which I'm excited to get our guys out there and get going. I'll tell you what, this match we got going on right now, I think we have a pretty young kid from PHS going against what looks to be a seasoned veteran from Sissonsville. And I think the scoreboard's reflecting that at the moment.
Yeah. What will happen here, I believe that if if you're up by 15 points, that's a technical fall, and they will stop the match at that point in time.
So it may happen in the second period. There's only 1/10 of a second here to go in the first period.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. Oh, there it is. Never mind. He just got it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Got the updates.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah, we got to update the score there.
Yep.
Yeah. The official says that can't be right. So 14-2. Oh, okay, we had the scoreboard a little off there.
We gave a point to the wrong person. That's okay. That happens.
It does, yeah.
If I was keeping score, I'd have to take my shoes off to help me.
If I was keeping score, I don't even want to talk about it. So it's 14-2, so this one's still got a little bit of time. You know, I tell you, I'm just being honest with you, Coach, this is the first time I've called a wrestling match.
Oh.
So we're going to practice here a little bit before it gets real and our kids come up. Because, you know, they flip that coin, if you will, the red-green, to see who's going to be on top to start the next period.
Well, they have a choice.
Right. Well, that's right. They get to choose up or down. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're going to have to do that all night. Correct me on everything I say.
No, you're fine. Because I'm probably going to say something that'll be wrong. Well, wait a minute. Not probably. I know I will.
Well, ain't going to be no one here to correct you, so ain't no one going to know.
But, so what they do is at the end of the first period, then the official will flip that, and then whichever one lands up, they get the choice of either up or down or neutral.
Right, exactly.
And neutral is when they stand up again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's your technical default, as you were talking about. He was able to get up 16. I think 15 is the points that'll end that match.
Yep.
So looks like I don't know if we've got any more or not.
Well, it looks like we have. We have a heavyweight after this one.
Okay, so we'll have this one in a heavyweight, and then it'll be Wirt County's.
Yeah, and what will happen is, once this is finished, then our kids will come out and take a little bit of time on the mat to warm up.
Right.
I don't think Sissonsville will need to,
probably
since
not.
they just finished up.
Right.
And then we'll be ready to roll.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And again, like you said, definitely looking forward to it.
For sure. There's no doubt. These guys are still in it, you know. Kind of feeling each other out stage right now, just trying to decide what kind of moves they want to try to do.
And a lot of time with your bigger boys like this, a lot of them like to do what's called a duck under, and that's like when they're tied up and they got their hands on each other's head, just like they have right here.
Yeah.
Then they'll take their free arm and try to throw that opposite arm of their opponent up and duck up underneath and get in behind, and then take them down to the mat.
And there's that leverage thing we were talking about to open it up with. And you got the leverage. Low man wins.
Yeah, that's
football and wrestling.
That's it.
I mean, in sport in general, low man wins.
Because, again, not all, but a lot of times your big boys don't like to shoot in for a single leg or a double leg because they don't want that big boy landing on top of them and sprawling on his back and squishing him down to the mat.
Absolutely, yeah. So these guys, taking a while. Of course, as we go, the heavier the weight classes become. So these guys are spending quite a bit of time in this 2 point stance, if you will, just trying to figure out, how they want to go about putting a move on. They're still really going through that figuring each other out process.
Absolutely. It looks like the young man from PHS is trying to do he tried to do. I think they don't call it a duck under nowadays. I think they call it a slide.
Okay.
But
tonight we're going to call it a duck under.
Okay,
Coach,
that's what I know it as.
Yeah. Well, let's go with that.
But that's what he's pushing him back, and it looks like he's trying to get that leverage to where he can duck underneath and get in behind him.
The thing about wrestling is, though, you over try to get something, but then you can put yourself in a position of compromise where your opponent can take extreme advantage of it.
Yes.
So you got to be careful when you're trying to manipulate these moves.
And when you get ready to go, if you don't go all out, especially with that duck under, that's when your opponent can throw you in a cowboy where he has your head and one arm in there and takes you over the hip. Yes. Yeah. So you can't go slow when you do that.
Right.
Trust me. I know from experience.
Been there, huh?
That cowboy's been around since, yes.
You counting them ceiling tiles.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
But
this looks to be that was the first period. There was no points.
No.
Like, both these kids look to be pretty evenly matched in this one. So
now, one thing that some officials could have done maybe is, since the boy from Sissonsville was always backing up, he could have given him a warning for stalling.
Yeah, I've seen that. In fact, last year when we had a home wrestling match, I remember and again, I don't remember who it was. One of our kids were called for that a couple times, and everyone was a little bit up in arms, me included. I got caught up in the drama. I was yelling too, because I don't think it wasn't our kid, it was the other kid, and they weren't calling it. It was like, but it was obvious.
Yes.
It was obvious. The kid, that's the only way the kid was hanging around.
Yep.
And so we were all hollering about it, but I guess each official, it's kind of up to them. It's a kind of just how they interpret the rule, I guess.
Because what you have to do at some point in time, you have to show some type of offensive move or offensive aggression or whatever. Now, the boy from PHS just got a penalty point because the young man from Sissonville locked his hands.
Okay.
Now, you can't lock your hands together. You can take one hand and lock over your wrist.
Right, but you can't put your hands together. Right.
Correct.
Because that could definitely be dangerous. That could cause injury pretty quickly because you get a pretty strong grip that way. And
absolutely.
It could really hurt somebody, and that's why they have that rule in place.
Yep. So, it'll be interesting.
This one's going to be a good one. It's 2-0 here. Like I said, we've been kind of talking over this, just letting this happen, but we're starting to dial in here because our kids are coming up soon. So
absolutely.
Want to start dialing in and start calling some of this. And this is a good one to start with because it's 2-0. I believe the PHS kid's on top 2-0 here. 30 seconds to go here in the second period.
Because he received a penalty point for the locking of the hands, and then he received a point for an escape from where the guy from Sissonville had him under control, and he got away. He got out of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, get a point for that for sure. So he sits with the 2-0 lead, and now we out of bounds here.
Yep.
15 seconds left to go here in the second period, but this is still anybody's match.
Though.
This is. I mean, you
can be up 12-0, and the next thing you know, you're on your back looking at the ceiling light because you made a mistake.
Yeah, and you could be up. Coach, you could be up 14. I know 15 is the technical, but you could be up 14-0 and then get pinned and lose.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's just the way it goes.
It is.
So that's wrestling, So that's
all it takes is one wrong
mistake.
Move.
Yep, one mistake, and that's it. And let's talk about that for a minute, because when you think about, we've been talking all night about all the things these kids go through,
right,
to get to this point, to get to the mat. You go to the postseason, and you make one wrong move, and that's it.
That's it.
I mean, all the hard work, all the effort, all the stuff that you've put yourself through, and one wrong move at the wrong time could end your whole season. I mean, that's
it.
But you know what? They're learning life lessons out here on the mat, because that's life, and that's why I love this sport. That's why I love everything that this sport teaches you. It's not just wrestling, man. It's life. And
it is that.
I feel like football does the same thing in a lot of ways, but wrestling certainly does it, and that's why I love it, and I appreciate the kids that do it.
Yes. It's amazing, just talking this evening about the different specific things that a sport will do. You was talking about life lessons with wrestling, and it's one-on-one, but then when you go to your team sports, there's other life lessons, that the kids find out about that, as far as, working with a group, doing things together, having each other's back, and so forth. Yeah. And, a lot of times folks forget about that. It's the life lessons that the coaches and all show these kids through, I'm going to just say the love and the determination that they have for them to be the best person that they can be.
Right.
And at times, some kids don't have that.
That's right.
And
sometimes that's the only place they get it. Is here.
That's it.
Yep.
And again, that's one thing that when I got into wrestling years ago, or coaching years ago, it was hopefully to make a difference in the kid's life outside of the regular school, activities and so forth. But nowadays, with the way society is, kids struggle.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we can say here at our school, because we know our folks here, that they get a lot of good coaching, if you will, on things that's going to impact them the rest of their life, how to make certain decisions, who they can trust to talk to about things and so forth.
Right.
Because that's going to happen their whole life.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah. Well, that was a good match right
there.
Yes,
it was. That's probably the closest match we've had.
It was. It is. And it was a good one. It was the PHS kid comes out on top, 5-2.
Now, see, if there wouldn't have been some of those penalty points, we could have had an overtime even.
Correct. We haven't had one of those tonight.
No.
So this looks like this is probably going to be the last match, I do believe. I think this is heavyweight.
I don't see anybody else warming up on PHS's side.
Right. So this might do it.
Yep.
And then we should be right. Then we'll be out here, which we get going with the main event.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yep. Folks, I know you can't see this, but one of the young men who just finished that match is over at a trash can.
Yeah.
And
celebrating his victory.
Yes, and that's what this sport will
absolutely.
do to you. It will take everything you have out of you, and then when you think it's all gone, then you have to go do that. And that's nothing negative on that young man.
No, man.
That just shows how much he put out on the mat. Oh, my gosh.
That's the kid who won, Coach.
Yes.
Over there throwing up in a trash can. That's the kid who won.
Yes.
I love this sport. I do. It's just tough. It's gritty. It's just,
and everybody wants to pat him on the back for a great match, and he says, no, I got to go see the trash can. Leave me alone. I got nothing left.
Yeah. Right. He gave everything he had. And he had to.
And that's all positive for that young man.
Absolutely it is. They were evenly matched, and he had to, like you just said, empty the bucket.
Yes.
I mean, and then fill bucket up. But
now he's got to recoup and get ready to go again here in a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, they got to wrestle here,
Yeah. Now at least the PHS's team will have a little bit more of a break.
That's true, because we're going to wrestle Sissonsville first.
Yeah, but still, oh my gosh.
Still, man, he's going to have to come back from that. Like, if that's me, I'm done. That's it.
I was just going to say, how many folks, could do that for 6 hard periods with a great victory and then go talk to a trash can for a few moments and then, hey, you get to go and do this again.
Yeah, you get to go do it again. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's
amazing.
That's right. This is the heavyweights here from PHS and Sissonsville, and they're in that feeling out stage. Again, you mentioned it, but it's just the facts. The higher the weight class, usually the more of this you'll see.
Yes.
Because with the bigger bodies, first of all, shooting and stuff is a risk, and you're really trying to get that leverage, because you don't want to end up getting put down.
Well, if you take a shot as one of these big boys, and you miss a leg, so you end up on your hands and knees, and then your opponent is on your back.
Yep.
That's not good.
No, not good.
And then if your opponent does that spin drill like we do in practice, he's behind you and he's got a takedown on you.
Absolutely, before you know it.
Yes.
Yeah. But before you know what happens, before you can say shoot, it's over.
Yes.
All right. I've watched some college. You mentioned Midwest, like Iowa, Nebraska.
Yep.
I've watched some in Penn State and other schools.
Yes.
And I've watched some of those Big Ten wrestling. We get the Big Ten channel. We're a sports family. We got it. And I've watched some of those. And those guys, man, when they wrestle, there's not a whole lot going on because both dudes are just so strong.
Yes.
You don't see a whole lot of moves being made because they just lock up like two battling rams.
That's it.
And it's just who can outlast the other one at the, with that strain.
And a lot of those at that level, those big boys are the ones that go into overtime.
Yeah,
because
right,
saying,
exactly.
And then in college you have riding time. You can get points off of riding time.
Right.
But now on the reverse side, those collegiate wrestlers, those lightweights, they move so fast. I have to hit a slow-mo or something.
Oh, my gosh. You're not kidding, man. When those lighter weights get out there, my gosh, it's just two torpedoes running into each other.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But, the big boys like the leverage here.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, because you don't want that guy on your back to start off with.
No. You can't afford it.
No.
Probably not going to win if that happens,
Correct.
Just being honest. So that they're just trying to feel each other out here.
And hope someone makes a mistake.
That's right. You're just waiting on your opponent to make a mistake. Yep. We're almost through the second period here. Got about 19 seconds, which, doesn't seem like very long, but unless you're out there, it's a long time.
Boy, 19 seconds when you're out there. It seemed like 19 days.
Right. You know, you say it's 19 seconds, but go sprint as hard as you can outside for 19 seconds. Tell me how long 19 seconds is.
Yes, indeed. Oh, my land.
Yeah.
And that's whether you're winning or losing.
Yeah.
You're out there.
Yeah.
You look up there in 19 seconds, you could be on top leading by 6.
Yeah.
And it's like, is it ever going to end?
Yeah, because you still got to ride it out, man. You can't quit because as soon as you let up, you're pinned, and it's over. So you got to keep at it. Yeah. So this is another very close match, Coach.
Yep.
We got a 1-0 lead here for PHS Kid starting the third period.
Yep.
This is going to come right down to the wire here.
It'll be interesting.
It will be.
They both have pretty much the same body build.
Yeah, they do. It's just like two very similar built kids.
Yep.
This is, again, it's a close match because they're both just very similar in how they're building, probably strength and everything else.
Yes. It's all about leverage.
Right.
And the thing is, you have to be careful too if you're pushing too hard on them, because if they step to the side,
you're down.
Yeah, that's it.
You got it. Yeah, you can't just give it everything you got pushing, because then the dude's going to move out of the way and then you're flat on your face and there's a body part being jerked on. going in a direction it shouldn't go.
Shouldn't go.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's amazing. So it seemed like 2 seconds ago you said, all right, we're starting the third period.
Right.
And now it's at 40 seconds left to go in the period.
Right.
Those boys out there thinking this has been 4 days since we started this last period.
It feels like it for them because they've both just been at it.
Yes.
Now, sooner or later, the Sissonsville kid is going to have to do something because you're down 1-0. You got to take a chance, you know.
Because if you don't take a chance, you don't have a chance to win.
Exactly. He's going to have to take a chance here, and he's got about 20 seconds left. And I don't know. I guess like a quarterback has an internal clock.
Yes.
Like you can tell, okay, I'm about ready to get sacked. And there's the move.
He's
trying to get,
He just done enough left in the tank.
He had to. That's all he could do at that point. He had to make a move. It didn't work out for him. The PHS kid he did get a point there, but the PHS kid's going to come out with a 4-1 win.
Yep.
Good match. That was
good match.
Yep.
And you're 100% right with that internal clock thing, because and I know the coaches are telling them how much time you got to shoot, you got to shoot.
Yeah.
But you have to know that as well.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that still gets the kids sometimes too is they think they have more time than what they do, even though we know it's a forever time out there.
Right.
But that was a good match. Those last two was good.
They were good. That gets us ready to go. That's kind of like the appetizer.
That's right.
We're getting ready to bring you the main course here in just a second.
Indeed.
So we're going to see Wirt County come out here and start warming up and getting ready to go. Tell you what, Coach, this is probably a great time to take a quick commercial break. We're going to play a couple ads, and then we'll be back to bring you some Wirt County Tiger wrestling on WVRC.
Nice.
Fall sports are back, and so is that hometown pride we all love. At Calhoun Banks, we're proud to support our local community's athletics, and even more proud to support all of you. Whether you are applying for a loan, opening a checking or savings account, or taking advantage of one of our many services, we're here to make things easier. Join a team that's been trusted for generations, 125 years strong, and still your go-to local bank. To apply online or contact us, go to calhounbanks.com or visit us in Grantsville, Arnoldesburg, Glenville, and Elizabeth. Good luck and have a great season.
Chris's Barbershop, located in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza, open Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 3 p.m., Saturdays 8 till noon. If you have a special event and need a haircut or just a trim, stop by and see Chris and let him hook you up. That's Chris's Barbershop in the Piggly Wiggly Plaza in downtown Elizabeth, West Virginia.
Crossroads General Store, located at the intersection of Route 47 and Newark Road in Walker, West Virginia, is a fully stocked convenience store, as well as service station. You'll also find guns, ammunition, gun safes, turkey calls, and a whole lot more for the outdoorsman. Visit us at Crossroads General Store for the hard-to-find gear that you're looking for.
All right, and we're back. And this is Coach Hickman here with Coach Don Myers, Matt Side, getting ready to bring you some Tiger Wrestling. We've been sitting here. We got through the Sissonsville PHS match. Look, nothing against those kids because we're going to see them all again here in a minute. But the reason we're here is to watch our kids get after tonight on the mat, and I can't wait.
Indeed.
I'm excited for it. Can't wait to get this show on the road.
Yeah. So, again, so excited for our seniors, but as well as, all the kids on this team, for them to come out and show their stuff, if you will.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, win or lose, folks, we just have to remember and I know we've said this a number of times this evening, just all the hard work and dedication that they have done, as well as moms and dads, because, with some of them that don't drive yet, you got to come and get them. And when you travel to go watch them wrestle, and I know a lot of times the tournaments are on the weekends, sometimes, on a Friday and a Saturday, depending on the size of the tournament.
All day,
that's
every day.
All day. And, just thank you for being there for your kids, the school, and the team, because that means a lot to them, because I know traveling is not easy for everybody nowadays, but when you guys are there, I know it means a lot to your kids and their teammates.
Absolutely. Absolutely, coaches. We're getting ready to get things started here.
I think we warmed up a whole lot quicker than what I realized. I think they're ready to roll.
I think our kids have been chomping at the bit for a few days now to get out here and get this going. I know that our kids got to love being able to wrestle in front of the home crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's one time a year,
That's And after it was canceled before because of the weather, and I wasn't too sure if he's still going to be able to do it, but I'm glad things worked out for him.
Me too. I'm glad we're able to get this in, because our kids deserve this home event and home recognition. Every other team, except for track, because we don't have a track, so they're always on the road.
We have a road.
Yeah, we have a road. And again, that's another story for another day. But our wrestling squad, they get one home event. Every other team, you're going to play half your games at home.
Absolutely.
And for wrestling, this is the one home match of the year, and so we're excited to bring it to you. Can't wait to get started. Looks like Garrett Sharp's coming out here.
Yep. He got a forfeit. So but on here, it looks like he's going to be wrestling Colton Wiblin from Sissonville.
All right, here we
go. This is Garrett Sharp wrestling
Garrett
106.
Let's go, Garrett. These are the little guys, so the feel outs. You can see the moves are starting. Ain't no feeling out on these guys.
Yeah. Now, Garrett's a freshman for us this year.
Yes, he is, and he's only going to get – he's a good wrestler, but he's only going to get better, man, as he develops. Can't wait to see what he's going to look like in 4 years, but he's good now.
He's a dandy.
Yes, he is.
Now, again, even though with the lightweights, they're looking – but they don't look as long as the big boys
They sure
do.
don't. They
shoot,
make moves
and
quick.
And they shoot quick.
Yeah, they do.
Now, that boy right there trying to get a double leg on him. Garrett almost had him on that spin drill.
He did.
We talking about in practice.
Almost had him.
Yep. Oh, there he goes. He's going to did a little duck under there.
Yeah, he did. Nice move.
Now
he's got him.
So what he has, it's perfectly legal. He's got a head and an arm in there.
Come on, Garrett. Roll him over. Well, he's trying to put him on his back.
He's trying, but now see the boy had his leg there. But now so he scored 3 back points there, and I think he got 3 points for the takedown. Because used to be back in the day you got 2 points for a takedown, but I think they changed that.
Yeah, so right now the score's shown 3-0, so he just got the 3 points, I guess, for the takedown.
I guess.
Yeah, I thought we got some back points
there. I did too. But now that 2 minutes is already down to just 40 seconds
it
left,
goes by
folks.
quick.
I mean, that's now again for us it goes quick. For them
it doesn't. Yeah,
it's a forever.
Oh.
Now what he did there, he's still in control, so he's getting back points on that boy.
Yes.
Now, he can't pin him out of that. Now, he's got to watch. There you go.
Boy, that was close. I had me worried.
He got 4 back points,
Okay.
Anytime you roll, like you said, anytime you roll over your own shoulders on purpose, it's a great move, but you can also get caught.
Boy, if you get caught, you can get yourself pinned quick.
Yes, indeed.
That's what I was worried about. He had me worried, but he's up 7-0 in this first period. Time's running down, just 5 seconds to go here.
Yep.
So he's controlling this thing, man. He's doing it good.
See what I'm saying right there?
I know. He about got caught, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I'm glad the period's over. That scared me. Ain't gonna lie. Because he absolutely is dominating the match, but he about got caught.
The only reason I think now is because he was still in control of the boy's hips.
Yeah, right.
And the other boy did not, the young man from Sissonville did not have control of Garrett.
Right. So Garrett's up 7-0 here. Just starting the second period.
Yep. They're looking, sizing each other up.
Right.
Ooh, nice single leg.
Yeah, nice job.
Nice single leg.
Get him down.
Duck under. Keep going. Oh, he got his ankle.
Okay.
All right, so
It's
now
going to be 3 points for the Sissonsville
so
kid.
it's going to be 7-3 right now.
Yeah. And that's Colton Wiblin. I don't mean to say Sissonsville kid.
Yeah.
I'll get better, I promise.
Yeah. So what Garrett needs to do here is make sure when he goes to push himself up, don't have his arm close to his head, or that boy will throw a half on him and run it.
Right.
And that's what he's doing there. Now he's standing up. And now he's trying to make a switch.
Right.
But the boy had his arm.
Yes, he did. He got his arm caught.
And he still has his arm.
Yeah, he does. He's got it caught.
Yep.
Garrett's trying to work himself out of that.
Yep. That's a little tough right there.
It
Look at
is,
him working,
man.
folks.
He's got
That's
it.
hard
He
work
is
right
straining.
there.
And
he is working hard.
And he's still got a minute to go here in this second.
He does.
That's an eternity when you're in that
Yeah,
position.
oh my gosh,
trying to keep yourself off your back off the mat.
Yep.
That's all he's trying to do now.
That's it right now, because the boy's already got the right amount of back points, which
Man,
is
did
4.
you see that?
So now that's, if he gets control, that's going to be a reversal for Garrett.
Right.
But that boy still got his leg. Nice
man.
crossface.
Nice job.
Now,
That's 2
Garrett
points.
got 2 points,
Yes,
so
nice job.
He's back in control.
He's back in the lead. Yep. This is
up now. It's another. It's a reversal for the. For Colton.
Now it's 9-9 now. Yeah, this is a heck of a match to start out with tonight, folks. This is something else.
These lightweights, they fly, folks.
Boy.
Oh, my gosh. But you know what? No matter what their size is, they all spend the same kind of energy out there.
Yeah, they do. The same kind of time and effort and commitment level and all that. It's all the same.
It's all the same.
Yep.
But they are. All right, that's the end of the second.
That's going to be 9-9, man.
9-9.
This is like being tied going into the fourth quarter. It's who wants it more here at the end.
That's it.
Boy, what a way to start tonight.
Oh, my gosh.
This is
right out of the chute.
Garrett's going to be on top here, starting the period.
There we go.
And it begins.
All right. Get in behind. See, you got to be careful, too, that you don't get too high to where they can flip you over the shoulder.
Right, exactly, yeah. Well, that was about it.
Yep.
Don't want to see that. Well, Garrett's working.
Yep. Now the boy, Colton from Sissonville, got a switch on him.
Yeah.
So now Garrett's got to plant that outside arm. Look, he's got a half in mighty tight on him.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Fight.
That's it.
Yeah, he is, man. They got him. He
got that one in tight on him. When that happens, folks, it's you can fight and fight like Garrett did, but it's hard to get out of.
It absolutely is. Once you get yourself in that position, there's not much you can do. But you know what? Again, Garrett being a freshman, what an effort for him.
Oh, my lands,
and he's only going to get better.
Yeah, that is right. That is right. Great outing for him here in front of the home fans.
Absolutely.
Nothing to be ashamed about.
Heck no, man.
Because that was a good, hard match.
For sure.
Now, hey, Jason, we got one of our young ladies coming up.
Let's go.
This is Keena Engel for us. And she is wrestling Leighton Smith from Sissonville.
All right.
I hope I pronounced his first name
I think
correct.
so, Coach. I think Leighton Smith is the name of the young man from Sissonsville as he is wrestling here. We talked about it. The girls wrestling is just it's exploding across the state. It's cool to see. See the sport grow.
She got her knee a little bit too close to her head, and he got her in the cradle a little bit.
Yep, she's.
There you go. Look at that young lady fight. Again, doesn't matter, folks. I wouldn't want to mess with her.
Nope.
Oh.
I guess he got her there on the pin.
He must have.
Yep.
Because I know nowadays they pin quicker than what they used to, and I think that's for safety.
It is, and I understand that.
Yeah. But Keenan's a freshman for us as well.
You know what? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And
she's just a freshman.
Yeah, and she's new to our school this year. Her sister's been here before.
Right.
Great kids. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
And she will continue to wrestle. Now that's Matthew Bayless out there. He just got a win by forfeit.
That'd be about the only way I can get a win here tonight. I promise you that.
I'm not sure if I could get that.
You'd have to give me a forfeit. That's the only chance I'd have. But Matt does pick up a forfeit. Hopefully, against PHS, we'll have someone to wrestle. I hope he does, because I want to be able to see him wrestle here tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
and that's not to cut you off, Coach.
No, go ahead.
But that's Ethan Wells won by forfeit.
He's going to get the forfeit as well.
Yep.
So, and that happens. With teams not being able to fill out weight classes.
Absolutely.
And we're going to unfortunately do the same when it gets to the heavier weights.
Yeah. Now this is Aiden Wells coming up for us, and I believe
he's
Aiden,
got somebody. Well,
no, I think he's going to get
he's going to get a forfeit.
He's going to get a forfeit as well.
Yeah.
And the next wrestler for us will be Xavier Wells, and it looks like he's going to get a
He's got somebody, right? No. Wow. Okay.
I don't think we're going to have another match until we get down with Peyton.
Peyton
Dye.
Dye.
One of them Dye folks we got to watch out
Let's
for.
go, Peyton.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's.
And if I'm not mistaken, our Peyton Dye. Well, wait a minute. Hold on, folks.
We got Gus.
We got
Hartley
Gus.
here.
Oh, down here at 144.
Okay. He must going to be wrestling someone that's wrestling a little bit out of their weight class, maybe.
He could be wrestling the Cantley young man here.
Yeah.
Which
we're not sure of.
We're not sure, folks.
Yeah. But we know it's Gus. That's for sure.
That's our Gus Hartley out there.
Absolutely. Gus getting to work here.
Yeah. Gus is a sophomore for us.
Yeah. I know he also played football, had a little bit of a shoulder issue, and I know that he still probably deals with that a little bit with wrestling.
I'm sure we have one of our senior young men could not physically wrestle. He's still part of the team, but couldn't wrestle because of his shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, Gus, let's go.
Just got him in a cowboy here.
Yep, he's about got him.
So he's got to watch to get that far shoulder.
Right, he's working
going to
on
have to get a little bit deeper.
He's tweaking him. I tell you what, though, with over a minute to go here in the match, that kid's got some work to do if he's to get out of this.
All he needs to do is arch. Just about had it there. Arches back a little bit more, Jason. I think he'll have it.
Yeah, there he goes. He's trying to right there, Coach. You can see him starting to arch
He's
it.
arching.
He's working on him, boy. He's about got him there.
It's close.
It's close. Oh, come on. There it is.
There it is.
Got him.
Folks, I know you can't see, but I'm over here leaning, trying to help him.
You and me both. You and me both just leaning, trying to blow some wind that way.
Yep.
You know, the great job by Gus. Well, that's quick work.
Yes, it
quick
was.
Work.
You see, that's that cowboy. That thing's been around since I think Columbus came across the ocean, folks.
Yeah.
And if you hit it, you got to hit it quick.
Yeah, and he did.
Yep.
It was lightning quick.
So now this is our Peyton Dye.
Okay, here we go.
Coming
Now
up.
we got Peyton Dye.
And that might be folks, they have two different kids
Yeah, they
here.
do.
This
So-
could be Wes Lane, or it could have been the Cartlett boy that we thought was just wrestling.
So we're not exactly sure, but we do know Peyton Dye's out there for us.
Yep. And Peyton is a sophomore this year or junior?
He is a junior.
He's a junior.
Yeah. He's been at this, since birth.
Oh, yeah. He came out and probably threw a half Nelson on Mama.
I guarantee it. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if he did.
But no, Mama, and she probably
gave one back.
cross-faced him.
Yeah,
Yes.
guarantee it. Yeah.
Sorry, Christy.
What we got?
Maybe potentially dangerous.
Yeah, well, I think so. I think we had a kid. I think one, and to be honest with you, that was wound up like a pretzel. I could not tell which kid had a foot going the wrong way, but we definitely had something going. But Peyton got a point, so we'll take it. He called a.
Well, I wonder if the kid grabbed like his headgear or something.
He
like
may have.
He shouldn't have.
Yeah, hard to see from this angle.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but Peyton still, feeling him out.
Yep.
I tell you what.
Good young man.
Oh, great kid.
Oh yeah.
Just. You see that big knee brace he's got on?
That was from football, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I think he had it before football, but he dealt with it all football. Sometimes his knee would just come out of place.
Oh, wow.
And he would bend down on the football practice field or game field, whichever, and just kind of bend down there and wait for a minute till it came back in and then hop up and keep going.
Oh, my gosh.
That's his toughness. I mean, he's just doesn't.
Yeah. And he's a great student also.
Yeah, just all around great kid.
Absolutely.
Academically, athletically, he's a great kid for sure.
Yeah. Well, he got his legs a little too close together.
And that's 3 points for Sissonsville there. So Peyton finds himself down 3-1, but it's early. It's early. Yeah. Halfway through the first period here, Peyton, he's got plenty of work to do.
Yep.
They're outside the circle there, so bring him back.
Yeah. And, of course, I know in practice, his dad's one of the assistant coaches, Matt. And,
right.
And he's got an uncle that's Matt's twin. I'm sure whenever they get together, I'm sure Uncle beats on him as well.
I guarantee it.
It's a family thing, folks.
Right. Absolutely.
Now while Peyton's got there, he's fixing to switch.
He's working on it, isn't he?
Yep.
Yep. He's working on trying to
I tell you what, they both got good strength for one another.
They do.
Here.
It's going to be going to be another great match. They're evenly matched here.
Because Peyton's so long and he's got the leverage.
He's
and all.
so lanky.
Yes.
I feel like he gets taller every day.
He does.
He's wrestling the 150 weight class, but he's so tall.
Yeah. Yeah, and this other young man, shorter, stockier.
Yeah, he is definitely that. He's thicker, he's shorter, but Peyton's just got that leverage, man. It's tough to deal with.
Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to get ready and start second period here.
Yeah. Peyton trailing 3-1, but he's going to start.
He's got to try and break him down here a little bit to where he can try and get a little bit, like you've been saying, better leverage on him so he can maybe get an arm bar or something, try to run it.
The length helps, but it also hurts at times because the compact, stockier kid has a chance to get lower sometimes, So Peyton has to compensate for that with his body type,
It is. Because, again, you take a look at the length of the arms, that boy's got more arm to grab onto Peyton than Peyton does on him.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. Same way with the legs.
Yeah. Boy. They both find themselves up. Oh.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't either. That was
because he got an escape and he held on to Peyton's arm.
Yeah, but he got points though. It's 7-1. So Peyton's.
I'm not sure. I was a little concerned for Peyton's shoulder there at first.
Yeah, me too. That looked like that could get bad. I'm glad it didn't. And Peyton's still fighting real hard down there. Just the effort of him, He's,
now what he's doing here, this is something that we couldn't do back when I was wrestling or coaching many years ago. Is where you could put that forearm on the back of their neck and then take your other arm and kind of pry on that.
I noticed that.
But that's perfectly legal. It can't be the elbow. It can be the forearm.
But the forearm. But I tell you what, Coach, I saw that in every match between PHS and Sissonville. I noticed that, and that's something was new to me. Not new to these guys, but new to me because that's something that. Oh, nice move there. Come on, Pate.
He got two.
All right.
No back points, though, but that's okay.
Yeah, he's working.
Now he's got to run.
Pate.
Now, this is where the shorter legs paid off for that.
Yes, it did. But again, it works both ways there.
It does.
But Peyton got himself back in it, though, 7-3 here, just about ready to finish the second period. There it is. That'll win the second, but he's in it. He's right there.
Yep. Now, folks, again, Peyton was down 7-1.
Right.
Could have just quit, laid on his back or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But he fought back hard.
Yes, he did.
He's at 7-3. Could have had maybe some more back points possibly if they had a little bit more time.
Right.
But these kids don't give up.
He ain't going to stop. He ain't never going to quit.
No.
Got third period ready to go here.
We're going to start from neutral.
Oh, boy. Starting neutral.
Yeah.
I did not see who won the coin flip, so I don't know whose decision that was, Coach.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Peyton's.
But his headgear's all messed up on him now.
Buddy, I'll tell you what. Did they not stop it for that?
It only if they get to a position where there's like they're in a neutral position or something, or a stalemate.
Gotcha. Okay.
To where they're not doing anything.
Right. Peyton will have to readjust his headgear there. Getting a little bit of coaching there.
Yeah. Dad's looking at it right now.
Yeah. Getting a little bit of what to do and what not to do.
Correct.
Minute 32 left to go here in the third.
Yep.
Peyton down 10-3, but as we've seen, it
can all change.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yes, it can.
And Peyton's going to be the kind of kid that if that kid does make a mistake, Peyton will make him pay immediately.
But what happened? Peyton had to make something happen here.
He's got to make a move.
Yes.
Had to.
Yep.
They're running out of time.
That's it, because we're already 20 more seconds into the period now that quick.
Yep.
So he had to do something.
He did.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Just didn't work for him that time, but he's still going to keep fighting. And
absolutely.
He'll have to make –
He's got a minute left.
Yeah, he's going to have to make another it's a risk at this point, but it's a risk you have to take.
Oh.
Yeah, and he got out of it.
Yeah. Now, the reason why he only gave him 2 back points instead of 3 or 4 was the amount of time that he had Peyton on his back.
Yeah. He didn't get his count in there.
Correct.
Yeah. Right.
So he's got, again, we're 30 seconds.
Yeah. Peyton will have to make a move
He's
here.
trying to get it.
Come on, Peyton.
Nope, you got it on the wrong side.
Come on,
All right,
Peyton.
Arch it, baby.
Come on, Peyton.
Arch it.
Come on, Peyton.
Arch it. I'm leaning with him.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh, did he not have him?
I thought he did.
I did too. I thought it was it. Dadgummit. Oh, he's coming back though, man. It's 15
we're at 12
to 12
seconds.
Oh my gosh, boy! I tell you what,
Oh my,
man,
he was so
he's
close.
so close, and just the we talked about it. He's never going to quit. He's going to keep fighting to the end. What a great match! What a great match!
Yes, indeed. Wow.
Peyton's going to end up on the short end of that, but my gosh, what a comeback there! And he almost had him pinned.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought he did. To be honest with you, Coach,
I did too.
That's just me.
Unless
in
he
my
felt,
very biased opinion.
I think what the official was looking at was more of a rollover on the shoulders.
Yeah,
and not,
you're right.
If it was just I don't even know how to explain in that time frame. A millisecond, if there's such a thing. More, I think he would have been pinned.
I think so too.
Yep.
That kid kind of was in the control, like rolling on his own kind of thing, maybe a little bit. But man, that was so close. But hey, now, man, we don't fool around.
Yeah, we're right back at it.
Here comes Caden C.
Now we got Caden C.
Senior.
Who's a senior this year.
Absolutely. I like that knee pad, man. He got that tiger head on. That looks pretty tough.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
yes,
I like that. So here we go. I mean, Caden. I mean, you know.
So what he is wrestling looks like Philip Threadgill.
Okay. So we got Sissonsville.
We're at 157 weight class.
Both of these kids, I mean,
they're
body
built
type.
a lot.
Yeah, man. It's almost looking in a mirror here.
Absolutely.
And they're both trying to, like, feel each other out a little bit. Ooh, Caden's like, got him. You know, sooner or later, the kid's going to, oh, there it is. You knew someone was going to shoot
quick.
sooner or later. Yeah, he is quick. I tell you, that was quick. But Caden's right back on him.
Caden right back on him.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Hey, folks, I can't tell you what that move was.
No.
I have no idea.
But
it worked.
Hey, it was pretty.
Yes,
I know
it
that.
was.
I liked it.
He's got to get some style points for that one.
Hey, he's got 5 already. He's up 5-0.
Yep.
All right,
he got a takedown.
Yeah.
And he got some back points off of that.
Yes, he did. He got a couple of those. So
wow.
He's up 5-0 here halfway through the first period.
Yeah. That was fast.
Oh, it was, man. I blinked, and then next thing I know, he had points.
All I know, I saw feet and hands and heads in
elbows
the air.
And stuff.
Oh, my gosh.
Flashes of light. Yeah, it was quick. It was a quick move. Both these kids are quick. You can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Both these kids.
Like you said, body types are the same.
Yeah, they just look like the same body type, both of them. Absolutely the same.
Caden's working an arm bar.
Boy, he's got him. Oh, he's
The kid did the right thing. He rolled into the arm bar to where Caden couldn't get any more leverage.
That's right, and was able to keep himself from being pinned right there. But he's working, though.
Yes, he
Caden's got – that kid's putting up some effort just to stay off the mat right there. Just keep his back off the mat. Caden's got him.
That rollover like that. And now in college, Caden would have got some back points for that. But that's in college.
Right. But he's controlling things here, though, for right now.
Yep.
You know, and the score reflects it. He's up 5-0.
Yep.
Would like, of course, there's only 9 seconds left in this first period, but would like to see him hopefully add something else here.
Absolutely.
Before the end of the period, if possible.
Yeah. And this young man that he's wrestling, Philip, he's quick out of the bottom.
He is, man. He's a good wrestler. I mean, Caden's a great wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this kid, you could tell it's good. Caden's controlling the match, but at the same time, he's not completely dominating the thing.
Right.
Because this Philip kid is a good wrestler as well.
Because a lot of times what you see, even with the lightweights, if they're on the bottom, a lot of times when the whistle's blown, there's not a whole lot of explosion.
Right.
And if you wait, then you've lost that chance to where you don't have all the weight on your back from it, because they can't put all the weight on the back until after the whistle's blown.
Right.
But now that time he didn't hit it as hard as he did the other.
Right. Caden's kind of taking advantage of it.
Yes, he is. So he's working hard trying to get an arm bar on him here. Now, what you see, Caden's got his arm right around the boy's waist, and that's just called a tight waist. And what you don't understand is when you pull on that, you can't get air in your lungs.
Well,
hardly.
that's what I would call it the Poisson move, because he's just squeezing the air out of him. You can see that kid was struggling to kind of get some breath in there because Caden was squeezing him pretty hard.
Yep. And that is definitely very effective.
Absolutely. All right. Got a point there.
Yep.
Sissonsville picks up the point.
So, now we got a minute left to go in the second period. Oh,
that was quick.
Yes, it was.
Caden's working hard there.
Yeah, but he's got that elbow.
Yeah.
That was called, I believe that was the old fireman's carry right there,
Looked
folks.
like it. I tell you, at least that's what we called it when we were in school.
Yes, indeed. That was quick.
Yeah, it was. He hit that move quick and he got himself back into it. It's 5-4.
Yep.
Caden's working hard down there underneath now. You know, it's just once you get yourself in a situation like that, the amount of effort and strain it takes to keep yourself out of real trouble. You're in trouble, but to keep yourself from.
You got your body and his body to try to deal with.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, see, that young man's got to watch. He was a little high. Now he sunk his hips back a little back.
Yeah.
And because if not, then Caden could have taken him over his shoulder because he had too much weight forward. But he adjusted.
Yeah, Caden's just.
Well, if Caden can just sit there and ride
that's
the
what
period
he's trying
out,
to do.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get to the third period up 5-4. That's all. And at this point, that makes sense. So,
yeah, because see, right now he's got a wrist and he had both legs tied up.
So
Caden couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and he did what he needed to do there.
Yeah,
he takes the lead 5-4 into the third period. And so another close, good match. They've all been good so far.
Yes, indeed. He's just got to. Wow, that was quick.
It was. Yep.
I wonder if that boy was kind of trying, and nothing against him there. I just wonder if Phillip was trying to catch his breath some in that second period.
Maybe.
Where Caden had that tight waist on him. Because right there, oh my lands.
Yeah, that was a quick, aggressive move to start the third period. And it gave him a 1-point lead. He was up 6-5. Caden gets free.
He gets a point. So we're tied up.
So what ties us up? Minute 33 to go here in the third period.
Yep.
So it's a new match right now.
Yes, it is. 0-0, if you will.
That's right.
And we're in deep in the fourth quarter, folks.
Yes, we are. Oh, boy. I think both of them are just trying. They know they've got like one shot at it here.
That's it.
Both of them's waiting to try to take that one last move that's going to get them the points to come out here with this win.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Break it away. Get back in the middle.
Yeah, nice job. Yeah, we got a minute to go, so you know it's getting down to crunch time.
Yes,
here.
sir. Every bit of it.
Yeah, because it's going to come down to. Ooh,
now see that time he wasn't. He went for the same move, but he was too slow.
Yeah, Caden got out of it.
Yep.
Now he's got a hold of him. Come on, roll him over.
Caden's still okay here.
Yeah, he's all right.
No one has true control for a takedown yet.
They don't, no.
Because he's got, potentially dangerous with Caden's knee the way it was bending.
Boy,
that was a good call.
I'm glad he stopped that there because that was, headed in a bad place.
Yeah.
Caden's leg was caught up underneath there and starting to get twisted on. 42 seconds, 6-6, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
You going?
He went for the move, didn't get the point.
But he's still working at it. He still has
got a chance. Come on.
There it is. There it is. Nope.
Come on now.
He doesn't have control yet.
No, neither one.
He had to do it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my.
You had to.
That was a pretty shot.
Yeah, it was. He's working. Oh, dang it, man. Am I allowed to say that on the radio? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay. But, man, what a match.
Yeah.
What a match.
He had to shoot.
He did. He had to do it.
And when he had him, everything was good. But trying to follow the transition. But when the boy finally got turned around, Caden was spread. He was in between his arms and his legs. And he
wasn't able to. Yeah. All right, Grayson March up now.
Is that? Yep.
Another freshman, Coach. Another freshman. Oh, Grayson Keener, sorry.
Yeah, Keener.
What
okay.
I say? Oh, that's Liam March. Never mind. He played. that's my football lineman. I combined two freshmen. My bad. It's Grayson Keener. I apologize. My goodness. Come on, Grayson.
So Grayson's at the 165 weight class, and he's wrestling. Looks like Michael Walker.
Yeah. You get. Son. Put him on.
I missed it.
Grayson put him down. Had him up and dropped him. Grayson, I don't know. He got 3 points out of it. But, boy, when he put him down, Coach, he put everything like he dropped him. All right? So again, I don't know. It wasn't called as a penalty. It's legal, but it was an aggressive move.
As long as his knee touched before the boy touched.
That's what happened. He put his knee down, but then when his knee touched, slammed him down. So
a perfectly legal move.
Absolutely,
then.
it was.
Because I was looking at our paperwork here,
right?
and I missed it.
Well, because I said the wrong name and got you all messed up. My fault. But hey, Grayson Keener. I know
a freshman. Yeah,
a freshman. In my son's class, so I know him. I don't know why I said the wrong name, but he's growing up with my kid. I know this about Grayson. Tough, hard-nosed
Good
kid
too. I've worked with him a little bit this year already, and
a great kid. And you're just putting in a little plug there. Just a kid we're really trying to get out to play football. You see why? You saw why?
Yes, I can see.
Oh my gosh!
That's that linebacker making that tackle right there in the hole.
That's just it, Coach. That's right there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and I'm telling you, I don't know what grade the kid is in from Sissonsville right here, but I bet he's not a freshman.
We don't have.
We don't have their classes, but Grayson's just one of these guys that's only going to get better as he goes, and he's just like we were talking about with Garrett Sharp at the beginning.
Yep.
And I mean, these guys are good coming in,
yes.
and our coaches have only had a few weeks with them. Imagine when you get 4 years under their belt.
Oh, my lands, yeah. Now, what they'll do is they'll take a look here and give this young man a chance to catch his, and that's probably what happened. Probably got the wind knocked out of him.
I think that's exactly what happened.
And see if he's going to be able to continue or not.
Yeah.
And of course, if he can't, my hat's off to the young man.
Ain't no shame in it.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, but I think looks like he's all right. Looks like he's going to keep going. He's shaking his head. Yes, I'm just guessing. It looks like, well, I don't know.
Oh, I guess they gave him a penalty
point. They did give him a penalty point. Okay, well, he's still up 3-1. And now all that happened in 34 seconds. Yeah, we're 34 seconds into this. We got a ways,
folks. So if you're not sure if you like wrestling or not, you get that in 34 seconds.
Yeah, that's a night's worth of activity.
You definitely get your money's worth.
Absolutely, you're not kidding. Oh boy, Grayson's working now.
Yep, he's got to get his hips flat. There you
go. He did.
All right, so that boy now we're tied.
Yeah, ties it up. The young man, again, what's his name, Coach?
Mike, wait a minute. We are at the 165, so that is Michael Walker.
Michael Walker, okay, from Sissonsville, doing a good job.
Yeah. Mom and Dad, he's okay if you're listening at home.
Absolutely, he's good.
He's back at it right now.
Apparently he's more than good because he's wrestling really
yes,
well
he
right
is.
now. Tried to return the favor there a little bit.
Yep. Ooh. Yep. Potential dangerous again.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's got Michael has able to work himself back to a 5-3 lead here.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, now the reason why they called that a potential dangerous was because the arm was not straight across Mr. Keener's back.
Yeah.
It was going up.
Right.
And you can't do that because it puts too much pressure on the elbow and the shoulder that way.
Absolutely. Yep. All right. Grayson going back to work.
Yep. Michael did a good job.
He did. Yeah.
Lacing that ankle to where Grayson
couldn't quite get out of there. Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Kudos to Michael. He's come back strong after that.
He has. You know what? Yeah. Hats off to him for sure.
Yes, indeed.
But I guarantee you, Grayson's not done though.
No.
He's working hard under there right now. Yeah.
He's he got himself flat again.
Yeah.
Michael got a couple back points there.
Right. Makes the score 7-3. So Michael has a 7-3 lead on Grayson right now.
Whoop! Now don't be doing that.
Yeah. Oh, come on. All right, there it is. That's the end of the first period. Still got. For some reason that period. Well, of course I know the young man got wind knocked out over there for a minute, but that was only the first period, folks.
Yes.
We got two more.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're just starting the second period right now.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was a lot happened there in that first period. Grayson working here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's a little high right there.
Ooh.
He probably needs to flatten out.
He's going to have to get out of that.
And use another tactic.
Right. Yep.
Because his hips, are –
Oh, that's not what.
No, we got back points coming.
Yeah, there it is, 9-3.
Now, if he can continue to roll him, he can possibly get some back points on him.
Right.
Well, the boy did the smart. Michael did the smart thing, letting it go.
He did.
Because I think he could feel himself losing control.
Absolutely. Yep. Because Grayson's just down there working.
Yep.
It's 12-3.
Okay, so he called another potential dangerous. From over here, couldn't see what it was.
Can't tell. It was across the map, but Grayson did get a point out of it.
Yes,
so
he did.
4-12 now, but he's, in wrestling though, that can go away in a heartbeat.
Yes, it can. Because we got a minute left to go in this period.
Come on,
so
Grayson.
Close.
Oh man, he was. I mean, you could tell what he was. Daggone it. You could tell what he was trying to do.
Yes.
He was trying to get the points, but he got caught in it and he got pinned.
Yep.
But it was a good effort.
Yes, it was.
Yep. He was that. That almost worked out real well for him.
Yes, it did.
Almost. I just got him.
Yep.
So.
And I think what we have here, that was Alex Lott.
Yeah, that's Alex Lott.
Getting
He's
a
going to
forfeit.
get the forfeit.
Yep.
And that's going to be it, I do believe, for this match.
It may be. Yep, it looks like the match between your home county Wirt Tigers and the Sissonsville Indians has completed. I'm not sure what the final team scores were.
We will make sure we get that and report that to you guys here in just a minute, just as soon as we can. Yep. But in the meantime, we're going to take a commercial break. I got to catch my breath, Coach.
Me too. My goodness,
that was some fast and furious wrestling right there.
Yes, indeed.
This is Wirt County Tiger Wrestling on WVRC. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Are you a registered nurse looking for your next opportunity? Join the team at Elizabeth Care Center, a 36-bed skilled nursing facility in Elizabeth, West Virginia. We offer competitive pay, a supportive team environment, community engagement, and the chance to make a real difference in the lives of those we serve. Be part of the only 5-star facility within 45 miles of Elizabeth, West Virginia. Call 681-236-1010 to apply or learn more today.
We are going out tonight.
But I just put my comfy pants on. What are we celebrating?
I just bundled our home and auto insurance with the State Farm agent and saved us money.
Oh, nice. Can we just order in now?
Are you serious? We just bundled. And our agent helped me personalize our coverage.
But what about my slipper and sweatpants bundle?
Oh, fine.
Your local State Farm agent in Elizabeth is Hayden Stewart, 304-275-3335.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability, amount of discount, savings, and eligibility may vary.
K&B Supply in Elizabeth at 303 Juliana Street is your place for custom-made hydraulic hoses for your equipment. From 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch hose, we also have PTO drive lines and U-joints and 5-gallon buckets of hydraulic oil. Stop by and have Kevin make that new hose for you and save the trip out of town to get one. That's K&B Supply, 303 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or call 304-275-1141 today.
All right, Coach Myers, we're back. That was the end of the Wirt County and Sissonsville match. Final team official scores: Wirt County 42, Sissonsville 39. So we're able to come away with a 3-point team win there in that first match. So good job by everyone involved.
Yes, indeed. And some good matches. And nothing against the first pairing, with Sissonsville and PHS's B team.
Right.
But we had a little bit more skin in the game, if you will, with that second one and this one getting ready to come up.
Absolutely, yeah. And it was fun to watch, fun to see. So we were able to come away with that 3-point win, which is good.
Nice.
I always want to win at home, and that was good to see. But like you said, man, every match just seemed to just come down to the wire.
Oh, my goodness.
Exciting.
Yes.
I love to see the effort of our kids.
Yeah.
No matter what the score was, up or down, you can't tell. They're just working hard.
They're working hard. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Again, folks, the effort it takes out of the kids to, first of all, be bold enough to come out for the sport.
Absolutely.
But let alone continuing the whole sport is just is amazing.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know, we're going to get this Parkersburg team coming up here. But, you know, we talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast, Coach. This might be PHS B team, but PHS has about 4 times as many kids as we do. So
yes, sir.
The B team don't mean much to us because they're going to give us some. They're going to give us some competition. There's no doubt.
Absolutely. And it's nice that they're able to come down and wrestle.
It is.
It gives it gives our kids an idea of, you know, what some of the other programs are doing, not only just coaching wise, but just as far as athletes go, you know. And I put our kids up against anybody.
There's no doubt,
you know, and I would think any coach would say that. But at some point in time, you know, again, like what we've said, apples to oranges is
right.
is hard to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely looking forward to this for the kids and you guys at home and the folks that are here with us. Hopefully you can understand what Coach Hickman and I are talking about, and if we get too excited about certain things, hopefully it still makes sense.
I hope so.
I had to go towel down after that one match because I'm over here trying to grab and lean.
We're like over here pulling on each other. Trying
the folks in the stands over there like, what are they doing?
We're just
working hard.
trying to get that kid's back on the mat any way we can make it happen. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So, again, Wirt County's getting ready to wrestle the Parkersburg High School B squad here in just a second. Excited to see the matchups we're going to see. Hopefully we'll get to see some of the kids that didn't get a chance to wrestle there in the first matchup. Hopefully they'll be able to take the mat here and wrestle a little bit in this round.
Definitely
no
looking forward to that.
But, you know, we're just looking down through it, and it looks like I'm not sure how it's going to match up here. Lightest kid PHS is putting on the mats 120.
Yeah.
So we've got the 106 and the 113 class. Looks like we're probably – well, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. I'm not sure. That's Porter Cole for us.
Yes, it is.
He's wrestling 138.
Okay.
So he might be wrestling either Andrew Cadell or James Joy.
Yeah,
they're both at 144. So Porter's wrestling up, unless this is a young man that's not on the roster.
I'll tell you what, Coach. I'll tell you what. This is a Sissonsville kid. So I'm not sure really what we're doing right now, to be honest with you. Let's look.
So we've got our boy, Mr. Porter Cole, who's a new student to us. He and his younger brother transferred in this year. Great kids.
Absolutely great kids.
He could, I don't know, it could be West Lane. Again.
It could be. We're not sure, guys. We apologize for that. But
we're going to enjoy it either way here.
Absolutely we are.
But now Porter, I believe Porter is oh my goodness, I got to remember, folks. He's either a junior or a sophomore with us this year, and I apologize. I ought to know better because I enrolled the young man and his brother.
Yeah.
They came to us from, I think they came to us from Wood County. If I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. I'm not sure, but I know that I'm glad to have them here in our school. They've been a great addition to our student body.
Every bit of it. And now I know Porter wrestled. If he's a junior, this is his 3rd year wrestling at the high school level.
Right.
Or if he's a sophomore, it's his 2nd year at the high school level because he has wrestled at the high school level where they transferred from.
Right.
And I believe it was Wood County. I'm not sure if it was PHS South or Williamstown.
Yeah, I do believe he is a junior from PHS.
Okay, so he did transfer. He is a junior and was at PHS.
Yeah.
And was wrestling there.
And that was just the
past couple years.
Yeah, that's just the first period of feeling each other out.
Yeah, I believe this young man from Sissonville wrestled the last go around well. So I think that's West Lane wrestling.
It looks like it. Definitely, I think he's in a weight class higher.
Yes.
Just from the looking of the body types,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Because Porter is wrestling 138, and if that is West, he's at 150. So big difference in weight.
You can kind of tell just looking at him, you know. Just different body type.
Yeah.
But I know one thing. Porter don't care. He's going to wrestle.
He's going to wrestle.
He'll wrestle bare if you put it out there. He don't mind.
And he has done well for us this year.
He has.
I know it. He placed at the Braxton County
Yes, he
tournament.
did.
I think he placed third or fourth.
I
think
Coach,
it's third.
I think it was third, but I could be mistaken. But I know that he placed for us there and did a good job.
The guys, see, the wrestlers, they don't even listen to the officials. They just keep on wrestling.
It was a whistle blowing. The officials walking back to the middle to restart things, and they're still over there wrestling.
I said, no. We got time. We got room here.
We're not out of bounds here. Second period here, still no score.
And that's nice that Sissonsville, allowed the West to go ahead and hit another match. I know they've got a long trip home,
right?
But that'll gives Porter someone to wrestle.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be able to wrestle anyone from PHS's B team.
And I think that's exactly why we're doing this, to give Porter someone to wrestle so he gets some work in tonight. Yeah.
So, and it looks like Aniston is over there, our senior young lady, warming up.
Well, I hope she
they may do the same thing.
They might.
I'm not sure.
We don't know yet. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Because I know we're going to get several forfeits.
Tell you what, those forearms to the back of the head, Coach, I'm telling you, that's something new on me, but everybody does it. It's a move. It's not dirty. It's allowed.
Yeah,
everybody does it, but man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, that's
now,
aggressive.
I don't know if they can lock their hands or if they have to have a hand on their wrist when they do that.
It would appear they have, but they can't just rear back and nail them. You got to have some contact there for sure.
Yeah. There has to be a little bit of placement first.
Right, but you just see.
Yeah. That's kind of like the old crossface, which is still legal, but some guys try to use that like a haymaker, and
right.
No, you can't.
Exactly. Yeah. So Porter, he's out there.
Yep.
It's 3-1. But you know what? This is anybody's match coming into the third period. 3-1. He's trailing, but it's 2 points, Coach. That's it. That's nothing.
And two. Yes, I was going to say that as well. 2 points is nothing when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, and he's wrestling up here. He's wrestling against a kid that's bigger than him.
Yep.
But he's hanging right in there.
Absolutely.
You can tell he's been on the mat before.
Oh, yeah.
Young man knows what he's doing.
Yes. So here he goes. He's trying to set something up here. Yeah. Young man from West from Sissonville is doing a good job keeping his hips back. And there it is, what we've been talking about.
Forearm on the back of the head again.
There's a name for that move, Coach.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. Mr. Jack Cheeseman was telling me about it.
Yeah. And we need to get some further info from Mr. Jack Cheeseman.
See what that thing is called there. Yeah. I want to call it a neck wrench, but I know that's not right.
Oh, boy.
Well, Porter gave his all right
there. He did,
now, again, wrestling up,
when you're wrestling up like that, buddy, you're at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you're looking at over 20 pounds body weight difference.
And you talk about the strain and stress of giving up over 20 pounds.
Absolutely.
I mean, just the fact that he was able to hang in there as long as he did,
And folks will say, well, that young man doesn't look like he's 20-some pounds heavier. You got to take a look at how much muscle mass that young man has on him.
That's a different body type.
Absolutely. And muscle weighs so much more than what I have on my body.
You and me both, brother.
That's a young man there that could be playing like a corner for you, an outside linebacker, depending on what you're doing. Now, Garrett Sharp's up. He's getting himself a forfeit at 106.
Yeah, so we're starting against PHS, it would appear. Yep.
So we got Keena Engel, another freshman coming up right now.
There's going to be quite a few of these forfeits, Coach, because they don't have anybody till 120.
Yep.
So the lighter weights here, we're
so here we go with our first match. Mr. Matthew Bayless, one of our seniors.
Yeah, I'm glad Matt's going to be able to wrestle. One of our senior guys been in the program. You talk about a great kid, another great kid.
And looks like Atticus Ash is who he's wrestling, if I pronounce that right.
I think you're right. Atticus Ash from PHS.
Yep.
And our own Matt Bayless, and again, senior, been here for the 4 years, and it's just, hey, he's done great things, cross country, wrestling, I mean, you name
track,
it. Yeah, track. Young man does a lot of different things and has made a name for himself in different sporting arenas, and wrestling's no different. As you can see here tonight, he gets ready to start this match.
3 sport athletes, done well with each.
There we go.
There it is. Now,
son.
Now, his older brother's here with us tonight.
Yeah.
He's helping keep scoring on.
Absolutely.
Was an outstanding wrestler as well.
He certainly was.
Yep.
Again, and just kind of
wrestled in college.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Yep.
It's kind of another family,
Absolutely.
family affair wrestling family there, for sure.
But it's amazing when you see Matthew and a lot of the other of our wrestlers too in school and all. They're calm, cool.
Yeah.
Their demeanor is
There we go.
and right there's a pin.
Got him.
Nice.
Nice job, Matt.
But when again, though, like you said, when they walk out there on that mat, they flip that switch.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is certainly what he did there.
Yes.
Great job by Matt picking up that pin.
So we got Ethan Wells coming
Wells
up next.
coming up.
He should be getting a forfeit, I believe.
Looks like we are. Yep, there it is. He'll get his forfeit.
Then after Ethan, we have we got Xavier coming up.
Yeah, Xavier Wells. He's going to get a forfeit as well.
Yes. And now we have our young senior lady, Miss Anderson
we got Porter Cole
Carruthers.
first coming out there, Coach. He's going to get a forfeit, which would be, again, that's why we had that auxiliary match there just a second
that
ago.
way gave him to wrestle. Yep. So we have Miss Aniston Carruthers.
Hey, power half, Coach. Someone from the
power half.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for that information.
James Flynn helping us out.
Thank you there, Mr. Flynn.
Yeah. All right.
So we got our senior young lady, Aniston Carruthers.
Aniston Carruthers,
who's
senior.
Go ahead. And she is wrestling James Joy.
Okay. All right.
Now, Aniston, this is her third year of wrestling.
Yeah, and she's just been doing a great job for us.
Yes, she has. Yep. She's done well the last 2 years at the girls' state.
Yep.
I'm not sure where her placements were, but she has done well in wrestling.
And she's another one, Coach, that you talk to her in school, and she's just as nice and as friendly as you can be, but put her on the mat and don't get in her way.
No, I'm not going to step on that mat with her. Nope. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
But you talk about a great young lady.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, again, not singling her out above anybody else, but she's the one wrestling now.
Right.
Great student, great personality. She's the type of kid, if you need stuff done at school, all you got to do is track her down, and it's there.
Yeah, she's going to get it done.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why she excels at the sport of wrestling.
Absolutely.
Because she knows what hard work is and knows how to do it and does a good job with it.
Yeah, he was almost going to call a stop to that because of the dangerous position with her shoulder
but
there.
she got out of it.
Yeah, she got out of it.
Yeah. So she's still working there.
Yep. She has progressed so much in
she really,
with the wrestling.
You could see how the coaches have been able to develop her from where she started to where she is now. It's night and day.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Again, a good student academically.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah.
Yep.
She does a lot in our FFA program.
Yeah, she's very active.
She's gone to nationals.
Yep.
In Indianapolis.
Right.
The states in Morgantown and different things.
I'll tell you what, she's hanging right in there.
Yes, she is.
First period, she's down 3-0, but it's 3-0, so she's got a chance here. She's hanging right in. So good for her. Good to see. Again, senior.
Yep.
Want to make sure this young lady gets the recognition that she deserves, and excited to see what she's able to do at the end of the year when she's wrestling the females in the state, in the states there.
Yes. And and that's why again we're so happy that the growth of the young ladies wrestling program here in the state has excelled here recently.
Absolutely.
Because again, it's a balanced playing field.
Yes,
for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you what,
she's fighting
she is
hard.
fighting it hard.
She is fighting hard.
Yes, they got her. But boy, what an effort.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
She went a period and a half.
She did.
So
and fought her guts out.
Yes,
which
she did.
You gotta love to see. Yep.
Bless her heart.
Yeah. She's a little upset there, but you can understand that. You put so much time and effort into it.
And that's the type of athlete that she is, because she knows what she's capable of, but she just fell a little short this evening.
Right.
And again, nothing to be ashamed about.
Absolutely.
And nothing against the young man there, but
No.
he's holding his ribs at the moment. So
yeah, he is. He won, but
he won, but I don't know how well he feels
Yeah,
about that
absolutely.
right now.
Hey.
I don't condone anything like that,
No,
but that just shows you how tough the sport is.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right.
He won it, but he
he's
may
still
have
feeling
paid a
it too.
price for
That's
it,
right.
a little
Yep.
soreness
Yep.
or whatever. But kudos to that young man, too, for his effort.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Peyton Dye on the mat again.
Oh.
Peyton Dye's out here. Why is Peyton Dye always wrestling people looks like twice as big as he is? Here he goes again. But he's up 3-0. I'll tell you that much. Oh, come on now.
Oh, those wrestling headgear.
I'll tell you,
there's not a good one that you get that does not come down over your face
I
from
know.
time to
Peyton's
time.
dealing with that again.
Yep.
So we might get some duct tape out for him.
Thing comes down over your eyes, you get it
Yeah.
in your mouth.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is right there, but well, he probably shouldn't have done that right now.
No, he's no.
If Peyton can sink that thing a little bit deeper.
Yeah. Yep. Come on now. 3-3 here. Oh, never mind. 5-3. Peyton takes a 5-3 lead.
Because he's got some back
He's getting
points.
some back points. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yep. Working over there, working
Now you got to
hard.
bring him back into the mat, into the circle. Which nowadays, if you still have your toes in, you can get points.
That's right.
Back years ago, you couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to be inside the circle.
This looks just like another doggone dog fight.
Yes, it is.
It's 5-4. In this first period.
He's getting him in the cradle.
Come on, Peyton.
There it is.
Oh, come on.
There it is.
Come on. Put his back down there. Come on, Peyton.
He's got to arch up a little bit.
He's got that shoulder
closest
barely
to
off the
Caden
mat.
off the
He's
mat.
got 20 seconds to last, too. There he
got
is.
him.
Peyton got him.
Nice
job, Peyton Dye, with the pin. Nice job.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, we did, Coach, let's mention, we did a bad job announcing who was he up against. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention it. I'm looking here.
He may have wrestled. He may have wrestled up to
it
with
looked
Braden
like it to me.
Stevens, or it was Andrew. No, both those boys already wrestled.
So I don't know.
He must have wrestled their 165er.
He must have, Coach, because it looked like the kid was bigger than he was.
Yep.
I got to be honest with you. Because
who do we have? We got the Keener boy up right now.
Yeah. Grayson back up on the mat.
I don't know. I'm not sure who he's wrestling.
I'm not either.
Because they don't have a 57.
Yeah.
And I think Peyton wrestled their 65.
He may have. We apologize, folks. We're just not exactly sure. They got Grayson.
Yeah. But all right, so we're going to 175, which would be Alex Lott for us.
That's right.
And Nathaniel Blankenship
looks like
for
PHS. Yeah. Hopefully Alex will get to wrestle because he did not get to wrestle against Sissonsville.
Correct.
So he looks like he's going to be able to wrestle here this evening. That's good. All right. Get a look here. Get our first look of the evening at Alex Lott.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, Coach, they're not wasting any time, are they?
No, they're not.
There's no feeling out period with these guys. They're getting right into it.
They're locked right up and going to go for it.
That's right. Yep.
Keep working into him. There you go.
There, okay.
Each one's got a leg.
Yep.
That looks like me at Kentucky Fried Chicken, grabbing hold of a leg. Here we go. This is Alex's second year. He's a sophomore.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sophomore for us.
Yeah.
That boy's got his arm back there.
Yeah, okay, we're out of bounds.
There we go. So Alex will start on the bottom here.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a minute 17 to go here in this first period.
Yep.
3-0 for the young man from PHS. Nathaniel Blankenship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Alex is.
Well, I mean, he was up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that. And, folks, again, you're pushing up your own body weight and the body weight of your opponent.
Yeah, and if he shifts or moves on you, then you could be flailing through the air,
Absolutely.
too. So, yeah.
That takes a lot of intestinal fortitude, takes a lot of strength, core strength, lower body strength to do that.
Alex still working down there,
still
man.
working hard, not giving up a bit.
Yeah, trying to get that arm loose.
Yep, because that guy's
from
got
the hold. Yeah.
Yep. right inside of his inner thigh there, that's almost like a tight waist, but not. It's around the upper thigh area.
Right.
And that's where the hand strength comes in, and that's why they do all those drills out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that builds up their grip strength, and they do. I don't know how many pull-ups they make them do a day, but that's all to work that grip strength for things like that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Everything they do out there is for a purpose. There's nothing that's done in a practice that's just, for kicks and giggles.
Right. Everything,
Yep.
every minute out there is working on either conditioning or the actual technicalities of the sport.
Alex is working hard. He did 2 stand-ups right there.
Yeah.
The young, there's his third one.
Yeah, he's continuing to work.
He's getting close to getting an escape, folks.
Come on, Alex.
Almost.
All right, that'll be the end of the period. A lot going on there in that period.
Yes, it is.
Those guys, like I said, they didn't mess around. They went right at it.
He had the right idea right there at the end, but
Yep.
he just couldn't get enough leverage to get around to get an escape.
Almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
So close.
3-0. Blankenship from PHS has the lead. We're getting ready to start the second period.
We went from neutral.
Yep.
Working hard, leaning into each other here.
Yeah.
And see, that's what happens if you lean too much. They can do a snap down, and then they can do a slide by and be behind you.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Yeah. That's one of those things. You go as far as you can, then you gotta stop.
Yeah.
Oop. That was a quick shot. Oop.
It was.
There you go. Get that whizzer out of there.
Yeah. Gives him 3 more points, though, for the takedown.
Alex, he had,
boy,
didn't have the right leverage. Tried to get the old cowboy on him.
Yeah. Got him a point there. It's 9-1.
Yeah, because
halfway through the second. Go ahead, Coach.
No, you're right. Because you got that escape there.
Right.
The cowboy, if the young man was too far on the far side of where he's trying to throw the cowboy, he just didn't have enough leverage to do that.
Right.
I think he had the right idea, but the young man was too far on the wrong side.
Right. Oh,
see, that's just a personal peeve of me, folks. I hate rolling over on your own back.
Yeah.
If you don't have to.
Right.
That's just me. Don't throw stones at me. I'm sorry.
Each guy. I mean, wrestling's wrestling, but there are strategies. There are different philosophies. Different kids like different moves. There's a lot going on out there.
Yes, there is. So Alex worked hard and got himself another escape.
Yes, he did. Got himself another point there. Good for him.
I think this young man's going to try and if he can, technical fall Alex. Because he's letting him up and then he's taking him down for 3, giving Alex 1.
Yeah, he's trying to do it again, but he's going to run out of time. That'll be the end of the second.
Yep.
12-2. Alex picking up some coaching there. Jameis helping him out a little bit, giving him some instructions here before the third period begins.
Now that's a dandy young man right there, Jameis. I mean that with all my heart. He was a joy to have in school.
For sure. Yep.
Oh.
So Alex goes back to work here.
You still got it. Keep working it.
Yep. Come on, buddy. Oh, he got out of it.
Yep. I think he could have kept it and worked it a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah. Right. 15-3.
But that's something he has to figure out. That's his call.
Yeah, right. That's his, getting the strategy that he wants to do.
Because if he figures he doesn't have the right leverage or enough strength to roll him over, then.
That's going to be a tech fall there. Yep, 18-3.
18-3.
Yep. And now we've got the other end of the fort. We had them early, Coach.
Yep.
They're getting them late because we're running out. We don't have the big bodies.
No.
We just don't.
No, because Alex had just wrestled for us. He's the heaviest wrestler that we have.
175.
Yep.
Yeah, there's quite a few weight classes. as you can see, from the PHS team.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be that's the end of the match. We'll come back with some final thoughts and the actual official scoring of this match in just a little bit after these messages. This is Wirt County Tiger Wrestling.
At Matheny Whited Funeral Home LLC, located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, we honor our families with dignity and respect. We offer traditional services, cremation, pre-arrangements, pet cremations, and monument sales. At Matheny Whited Funeral Home, you are family, not a number. We are located at 488 Juliana Street in Elizabeth, West Virginia, or you can give us a call at 304-275-4229.
Hey guys, got dirty clothes? Come to Miller Suds and Sales and wash your clothes in style at our brand new laundromat with state-of-the-art machines located around the corner from Miller Steals and Deals. Shop while you wash, 7 days a week, 8 to 8.
I'll tell you what, Coach Myers, we're back here to kind of put a bow on things, wrap things up here this evening. What a great night for wrestling.
Yes.
Exciting match here tonight. Wirt County official scoring here was able to defeat the PHSB team 45-38 was the final score.
Nice.
And
Two wins for the team
absolutely.
tonight. That's great.
It is great, and it was fun to bring this to you. Totally enjoyed it. Coach, maybe some final thoughts from you about the wrestlers in the season and what's ahead for them.
Well, right now, again, for the season that they've put in, they've done well. They've have shown the pride that they have, that not only for themselves but for the team, for the school, for the community. We've had several young men and young ladies that have placed at previous tournaments, which again goes to show the heart and the desire that the kids have, and for what the coaches are able to do for them. Next up, I think they'll have a couple more tournaments. Then after that, then they will have the LKC tournament,
right?
And
big deal there,
which is a huge deal.
Yep.
Then they'll have the regional, and then from the regional, I believe they take the top four finishers in each weight class to the states, and then that will wrap up their season, which I believe will be like towards the end of February,
right? I do
roughly.
believe so. Yeah.
So again, a great showing of our kids, and very blessed that nobody was injured this evening. Had a young man got some wind knocked out, but came back and finished his match and actually won. So anytime you can get through this tough of a sport and there's no injuries or anything, that's a win-win for everybody.
It absolutely is. Yes, sir.
It's been a great night, folks. Hopefully you guys that were able to watch this at home enjoyed it. Putting up with, I'll say, Coach Hickman and myself, and hopefully you learned a little bit of something tonight, and maybe makes you want to think about being more involved with the wrestling program here, just supporting them however you can.
That is, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
there,
you're
Coach.
fine. And folks, thanks again for this evening. Again, we're just blessed to be a part of this.
Absolutely, Coach Myers. As you just said, the entire goal for tonight was to just hopefully expose a little bit more people to the sport of wrestling, get some more excitement for our student athletes, and all the hard work and the things that they do and the sacrifices that they make to be able to be part of the wrestling program. And as the season continues and we start getting into that postseason for wrestling, that hopefully our community will continue to support these guys like they always do. And again, it's been a pleasure and a joy bringing this to you guys this evening. So with that, we're getting ready to sign off. This is Wirt County High School Wrestling here on WVRC. It's been a pleasure. Thanks again for joining us, folks.
Take care.